What is good, y'all? This is DFJ Hoops, filling in for play-by-play with JJ. Um, I'll be the one to call the game over here tonight. I hope you guys are doing okay. The 76ers take on the Oklahoma City Thunder, and both teams are dealing with injuries, but for now, the 76ers are happy to have Embiid back, and so the 76ers take on the Oklahoma City Thunder. And a foul called on the 76ers, I think it would be on Kelly Oubre, as he takes a shot to the face right there. Shout out to anybody pulling up. Shout out to Katie. Shout out to Bob. He said Embiid is in. Yeah, Embiid is definitely playing. So let's go. Let's go Sixers. Let's go Philly. And so for the 76ers, I think it's Embiid with Kyle Lowry and Cameron Payne is starting out there for Tyrese Maxey. He's not going to be playing. He's dealing with a calf strain. And at the front court, we have Tobias Harris and Kelly Oubre. And for the Oklahoma City Thunder, they have Chet Holmgren man in the middle as the center. They have Josh Giddey. And I think Cason Wallace is out there because Jalen Williams is not playing. He's hurt. Offensive foul is called on Joel Embiid. And so the Thunder will take it the other way. And Embiid actually looks pretty good out there. He's not showing any signs of injuries out there on the floor. He had a nice drive to the basket. Unfortunately, an offensive foul was called, so the Sixers. And Embiid is going to take the turnover right there. He looks pretty good in his braids out there. Embiid, number 21. What's up, y'all? This is DFJ Hoops. You can sub to my channel, DFJ Hoops. From here, I'm filling in for Jason Joseph, JJ, who's on Philly Take with RB. Y'all can go sub to that channel too, Philly Take with RB. Bob says, does he look more slim? I mean, hey, Bob, I mean, he looks pretty good out there. I mean, him being slim, me personally, he looks slim to me. I don't think he doesn't look any, people tell me he's fat. I mean, he's a 300-pound dude. He's 7'2". He's not 7'1". He's 7'2". But he's not. To me, he looks pretty good out there. To me, I don't think he's gained any extra weight, in my opinion. So, but I mean, somebody might say something different. It is what it is. But how y'all doing today? How y'all doing tonight? I mean, it was raining out there. If you're, I don't know where you guys are watching this from. I mean, I'm from the Philly area. I'm actually from Roxborough, North Philly. So I'm a Sixers fan. Definitely grew up in the area. And my favorite player growing up was Allen Iverson. And I definitely watched Aaron McKee, who was the coach to the college that I went to, Temple University. Shout out to Aaron McKee. Shout out to Eric Snow. I've spoken to Eric Snow before. Shout out to him. Those were my guys when I was growing up. I watched that 76er team growing up, so I definitely appreciate the memories that they gave me as a little kid. And I actually love the game of basketball as well. And so the first timeout has been taken, and yeah, just let me know where y'all watching this from. Let me know where y'all watching this from. So Bob says he doesn't look out of shape at all. He looks great. Very happy. Yeah, he looks great. Like I said, bro, he doesn't really look. I mean, he looks pretty good to me. Now the thing is, he has to work himself back into shape because he hasn't been playing in like 2 months. So he definitely has to get his conditioning right, get his endurance right because the game of basketball is all about it's all about your endurance and because you're running up and down the court every single time. So having played for about 2 months, that should definitely um, that'll definitely make you out of shape. So he has to get his conditioning right. So him getting reps tonight is very good for him. Definitely good. A man called David says he's watching from Southwest Philly. Oh, okay. Shout out to you, bro. I lived out there too. I lived on 65th and Almond Street, Southwest Philly. That's next to Woodland. I don't know if you know where that is, but yeah, I live next to it. And there's a basketball court right there. I don't know if you know where I'm talking about, but Yeah, shout out to you. I appreciate you for pulling up. You can sub to my channel too, DFJ Hoops. DFJ Hoops. So from the timeout, it's the Oklahoma City, and Josh Giddey dribbles it up the floor, passes to Lou Dort. Lou Dort out to Giddey. Now, Holmgren with the one dribble pull up, and he gets that to go. And so it's a 5-0 start for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And Embiid brings the ball up the floor, finds Tobias Harris. Harris for three, and he gets his first shot to go. So Tobias Harris puts the 76ers up by 3 points, getting his first shot to fall. Here's Holmgren. Out to Giddey. Tobias picks up Giddey. Giddey puts on the moves on Tobias. Out to Holmgren. Back to Giddey. Giddey with the fake, goes in, and lays it up and in. And so the Oklahoma City Thunder lead by 4. Here's Embiid. Campaign with the jump shot, and that comes up short. And so Oklahoma will take it the other way. Giddey off the Holmgren screen, loses it. Embiid fighting for the loose ball. He gets it. He tried to throw it to Tobias, but it goes out of bounds. So the Sixers will have possession. And it's a pretty good game so far. A man called Davis at 7900 Lindbergh. I know where that is. Lindbergh Boulevard. Yeah, I know there, bro. And so the Sixers turn it over, and the Oklahoma City Thunder score on the other end. So it's a 9-3 start for the Thunder. They're looking pretty good out there. Here comes Tobias. Passes half court, picked up by Holmgren. Tobias with the jump shot, and that won't go. Rebound to Giddey. Jalen Williams misses the three, but a foul will go against Josh Giddey. He's called for the loose ball foul, and so the Sixers will take it the other way. What y'all think about this game so far? Like, let me know what you think right down below. Let me know your thoughts. The Sixers are actually playing pretty good, in my opinion. Here's Embiid on the block. He gets doubled. He forces a shot and gets it to go. And so the Sixers trail by 4. Embiid and Tobias Harris have been the only ones who scored for the Sixers. Giddey goes in the lane, turnaround jump shot, and that's good. So that puts the Thunder up by 6. Here's Embiid bringing the ball up the floor. He'll try a 3, and that won't go. Rebound Payne out to Tobias. He drives. He finishes. That won't go. Rebound out to Giddey. Here comes Lou Dort. Finds Jalen Williams. And Lou Dort will try it, but he comes up short. Rebound Payne out to Tobias. Tobias for 3. And he gets that to go up. So the Sixers trail by 3 points. And Embiid looks like he's gassed out there. I don't know, but that's what it seems like. I could be wrong. Here's Holmgren, picked up by Harris. Holmgren drives, finds Giddey. Giddey for 3. And that won't go. Rebound Embiid. But it goes out of bounds, and I think it will be Thunder ball. Bob says that was a nasty shot from Embiid. I mean, which one are you talking about? The shot where he was double teamed, where he scored on? I mean, it was a bad shot, but is it a bad shot once it goes in? I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's always a bad shot. It's always a bad shot when you shooting over 2 guys. It always is. But here's Holmgren for 3, and that goes. So the Thunder lead by 6 points. They're up by 14-8. Embiid checks out of the game. I don't know if he banged knees with somebody on the floor, but Paul Reed checks in for Embiid. So the Thunder are out there without Chet I mean, without SGA and Jalen Williams, two of their best players, and SGA is probably one of the best young players in this game right now. I think he's still top three in league MVP votes, which he could win his first ever MVP. But for now, I think Jokic is I think he's the front runner for MVP right now. But who knows? I mean, there's still 2 weeks of basketball left. SGA could definitely make a case for it, but as of currently, it seems like Nikola Jokic is going to win that MVP trophy. Here comes the Thunder. Holmgren drives inside, and he misses. Rebound Reed out to Payne. Now the Sixers in transition. Payne finds Tobias. He missed dribbles. He finds Payne again. And Harris calls for it. Harris drives, goes up, and loses it. And the Thunder will take it the other way. Dort tried. He drives in, and that's a little bit too long. Rebound by the Sixers. Here comes Cameron Payne. Payne finds Kelly Oubre. Now Kyle Lowry from the far corner. He drives and finds Paul Reed, and Paul Reed is able to get that to go. So it's 16-12. Sixers trail by 4. The Thunder lead by 4 points. Here comes the Thunder. And a timeout is called by the Thunder. It's a sloppy game right now, but I mean, I believe that the Sixers will definitely make a run to end this first quarter. I really think they will, and it's not a pretty game so far. I mean, Embiid is not looking that great out there, even though he's not showing any signs of injuries, but he's not looking as his MVP self. Now, Embiid could definitely get it. He could turn it up at any time, but tonight I think he's going to be a minutes restriction, so we don't know. But let me know what y'all think in the comments right down below. Shout out to Jordan. He says, "Did Rashay Rice do it?" What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that, bro? Um, so Bob says the double. Yeah, that shot over the double team. I mean, he made the shot though, but I mean, it still is a bad shot. I mean, if you play basketball, I don't know if you play basketball or not, but if you definitely played, your coaches would definitely tell you that, yo, that's a bad shot. And if you see the double team, you should always get rid of the basketball because you might turn the ball over if you're getting double team and you not trying to pass the ball. So yeah, that definitely was a bad shot. But I mean, being Embiid, I mean, he probably didn't see those two guys contesting because he's way bigger and way taller than those guys. So he was able to elevate and shoot that jump shot, and he was able to make it drop. So shout out to Embiid for making that shot. Bob's Bob says it's not bad for a first game. Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's not. I mean, he hasn't played in like 2 months. So him being out there, I mean, he's moving like his usual self. I think he's a little bit, he's a little bit. He's not in shape right now, which it's not. It's not really that embarrassing because he's been out for 2 months. So him out there playing and getting reps will definitely help him. It'll definitely help him for sure. Bob says being 7 foot helps, bro. It definitely helps, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Being 7 foot, it's like a cheat code. Like yeah, I remember I was playing against this dude, and he wasn't even 7 foot. He was about 6'7", and I was playing 1-on-1 against him, and I'm significantly smaller than him. And every time I try to pull away, he would just post me up, and he would score every single time. And his height definitely, the height that he had definitely helped him. So Embiid being 7 foot, I mean not 7 foot, he's 7'2". Being 7'2" absolutely helps. It really helps. But sometimes you should just look to impose your role in the game and not, take jump shots, take a bunch of jump shots, which that's something Embiid loves doing. I'd rather he, try to be nasty sometimes. No pun intended, but just try to be nasty sometimes. Just try play with your back to the basket. Now, I mean, teams are gonna double team. Teams are definitely gonna put two on the ball to, get you off the ball or make you get rid of it. But sometimes you can just, you know, just two dribbles with your back to the basket, and you're already at the basket. So from the timeout, here come the Thunder. And Cason Wallace drives, and it's blocked by Paul Reed, and he turns the ball over. So the Thunder get it back. They get an extra possession. Batum checks in for the 76ers. Buddy Hield also checks in for the 76ers. And a foul's called, and it would be on the 76ers. The Thunder for three, way off. Rebound by Paul Reed. He gives it to Cameron Payne. And here come the Sixers. Payne is picked up by Lou Dort. Out to Nico. Nico finds Kelly Oubre, and a foul has been called. And it would be on the Thunder. So it's 16-12, 4:59 left in the first quarter. Here's Embiid on the bench, taking his rest. He usually plays the entire first quarter, but because he's on minutes restriction, he's not going to play the entire first quarter. And there you see SGA on the bench, averaging 31 points per game, leading the OKC Thunder to their first seed. And the Thunder missed the postseason last year, but this year they're one of the top teams in the Western Conference. And they're looking pretty good. The Thunder will definitely be one of the top teams in the Western Conference in the very near future. Will definitely be top 5 every single year if they have the caliber of players that they have right now. And so the Thunder missed a shot, and the rebound is corralled by Buddy Hield. Here comes Cameron Payne up the court. And Payne will find Kelly Oubre. Kelly Oubre finds Nico, back out to Kelly. He thought about it, and he puts up the three, and that's a little short. Rebound by Dort, and that goes out of bounds, and it will be Thunder basketball. Once again, if you just joined, I'm DFJ Hoops. I'm from DFJ Hoops. My actual name, you can call me Taco Dre. That's what a lot of people call me, Taco Dre. But my actual name is Andre. From DFJ Hoops. I'm filling in for Jason Joseph on play-by-play with JJ. He's on Philly Take with RB. Y'all can go sub to Philly Take with RB. Y'all can go check in with Jason Joseph on Philly Take with RB as well. So here's the Thunder, and Paul Reed picks up, and the shot is no good. And here comes the Sixers. It's Cameron Payne. He finds Kelly Oubre. Oubre gets fouled, but there's no whistle, and he gets it to go. Texas Repo, what's up, bro? How you doing, bro? I'm DFJ. I'm from DFJ Hoops. Yeah, yeah. You can call me Taco Dre, bro. Even though I don't like tacos, but I definitely take that. So Paul Reed gets a dunk to go, and the Sixers trail by 2 points. The score is 18-16 with 3:11 left in the first quarter. Here come the Thunder. Here's Cason Wallace. He drives, stops, finds Gordon Hayward, and the Thunder will take a three, and that was no good. Rebound by Paul Reed out to Buddy Hield. Hield drives, stops, finds Paul Reed, out to Cameron Payne. Payne finds Oubre. Oubre drives, finds Nico for three, and that won't go. Rebound by the Thunder. Hayward drives. Kicks it out to Hayward. Hayward drives. And the shot is no good. Rebound by Paul Reed. Here comes Cameron Payne. Working off the Paul Reed screen. He shoots the three, and that shot is good. So the Sixers take their first lead here. Sixers up by 1, 19-18, with about 2:05 left in the first quarter. And Cason Wallace drives, and nobody picks him up, and he gets a free drive to the basket. And so the Thunder retake the lead. Here come the Sixers. Here's Cameron Payne working off the Paul Reed screen. And he tries a three, and that shot is no good. Rebound Thunder. Here comes Isaiah Joe, who was a former 76er player and who's one of the best sharpshooters in the entire NBA. Had a dunk about recently on Jeff Green, which I didn't even know he could dunk. I didn't know he had those kind of bunnies, but shout out to Isaiah Joe. And Joel checks back into the ball game. Joel and Tobias check back into the ball game. And Embiid's braids are looking so crispy. I don't know who did his braids for him. Whoever did it did a fantastic job. But here come the Thunder. Isaiah tries, and that shot won't go. Rebound Embiid out to Lowry. Here come the Sixers. Lowry works on the Embiid screen. He finds Embiid for the pick and pop, and that shot is good. So the Sixers retake the lead, 21-20. 1:15 left in the first quarter. Here come the Thunder. Embiid makes his third and fourth points. He's 2 for 3 in the ball game. The Thunder would try a three, and that shot is no good. Rebound Joel. He gives it out to Lowry. Lowry found Embiid with the shot, and that is no good, but he was fouled. If you just tuned in, please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'm DFJ Hoops. You can go sub to my channel as well, DFJ Hoops. I'm Taco Dre. I'm filling in for Jason Joseph on this channel. He's right now on Philly Tape with RB. Y'all can go check in with him right now and show him some love. Texas Repo said, I worked in OKC. I'm in Houston right now. Oh, okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. I mean, I've been to Texas. I haven't been to Texas in a long time, but I'm looking to go back down there this summer. So shout out to you, bro. I appreciate you for tuning into this. So Embiid makes both free throws, and the Sixers take a 3-point lead. And here come the Thunder. And Cason Wallace is picked up by Kyle Lowry. He works, and Harris switches onto him. He shoots, and he makes it. So he cuts the Sixer lead down to 1. And it's 33 seconds left in this first quarter. And Cason Wallace picks up Kyle Lowry. Lowry works on the Embiid screen. He finds Embiid the screen out to Buddy Hield. He tries the pull-up jumper, and that shot is good. So the Sixers up by 3 points. It's 25-22. Shot clock turned off. And so the Thunder will work to get the last shot. And Nico picks up five seconds left in the first quarter, and a foul's called. And so the Thunder will shoot 2 free throws. There you see Maxey, who's not going to play tonight because he's dealing with an injury, in his black hoodie, sitting right there on the sideline. Shout out to Tyrese Maxey, who is the front runner for most improved player of the year, 2023-2024. And I thought it was going to be free throws, but the Thunder will take it at the sideline because the Sixers had a foul to give. So 4.6 seconds left in this first quarter. Here's Josh Giddey. He'll look to inbound. He finds he's not able to inbound it, and the Sixers are not able to recover the loose ball. And that will be it for the first quarter. The Sixers take a 3-point lead, and the score is 25-22. We'll be right back to start the second quarter. Let me see these comments right here because I haven't really been shout out to Bob. He says, I love Paul Reed's hustle and intensity. Yeah, me too. I think everybody does, but the only thing is people are looking, or let me speak for myself. I was looking for Paul Reed to improve significantly this season, but I don't really see where he improved his basketball game. I mean, when you look at him last year and this year, there's not too much improvements in his basketball game. And I was really expecting him to really improve offensively. I mean, defensively, he is solid, even though he fouls a lot sometimes. But like you said, his intensity is there. The hustle is there. Like, he's always looking to give effort. But sometimes we need points. Sometimes we need somebody to box out. And Paul Reed doesn't do it to the level that I would want him to. And I mean, some players don't really take jumps that you expect them to take. Some players take, leaps. I mean, little. They develop little by little, but not every player, takes that leap. Like Tyrese Maxey developed. Like he shocked everyone when he, took his leap when he went from this level to that level. But Paul Reed it's a different story with him. But hopefully, the Sixers are able to develop him, and hopefully he's able to live up to his potential for sure. In case you just joined, please make sure you hit the like button. You can subscribe to this channel. You can subscribe to my channel. I'm DFJ Hoops, but you can call me Taco Dre or just Dre. I'm filling in for Jason Joseph, who is on um, he's on Philly Take with RB right now. Shout out to my guy Daniel Barry. Yo, Daniel Barry's everywhere on these YouTube streets. Like, yo, shout out to you, bro. Like, I've told you multiple times, like, yo, I really respect your hustle because you're always in these YouTube streets. You're always supporting other people. I appreciate you for stopping by, bro. Shout out to Daniel Barry Sports. So after this first quarter, like, what's the grade that you give the Sixers? Like, are the players playing good? I mean, who stood out the most to you in this first quarter? How did Embiid look? I mean, it seems like the pick and roll between him and Kyle Lowry is being really, really effective because he got to the free throw line off that pick and roll, and he knocked down. I think he knocked down a free throw line jumper. So it's looking pretty good, and hopefully, everybody had a lot of expectations for Buddy Hield when Embiid returns, and Embiid returns. So um, we're looking to see if Buddy Hield can capitalize off the looks that Embiid can find him for sure. Texas Repo says Denver Nuggets are taking the title again. I mean they're a top contender, but I mean we don't know. I mean, me personally, I have the as funny as this may sound, I have the Clippers and the Phoenix Suns in the conference finals. Now, yeah, the Phoenix Suns are not as good as I expect them to, as good as I expect them to be, but they could turn it up at any time. But it's not looking good for them right now. So the start to the second quarter, the 76ers take a 3-point lead, 25-22. Um, it's a cool night in South Philly, and the Thunder are in town. Now, do y'all think the Sixers win tonight? Whatever you guys think, you can leave your thoughts right down below. Here's Gordon. He finds Isaiah Joe, and B picks up Isaiah Joe, and the Thunder will take a three, and that shot is no good. Rebound and B. He finds Lowry. Lowry's picked up by Chet Holmgren. He works off the Embiid screen. He goes in, finds Embiid. Embiid's on the free throw line. He gets doubled. He has to get rid of it. He finds Tobias. Tobias goes in and out to Embiid. Embiid takes a dribble and takes a three, and that shot is no good. Rebound the Thunder. Here comes Gordon Hayward. He's picked up by Kyle Lowry. Lowry now Chet works on Tobias. He puts up a shot, and that is short. Rebound Nico. And here come the Sixers. Lowry finds Embiid. Embiid out to Buddy Hield, and Buddy Hield's three-point shot is blocked. Now in transition, the Thunder. Here's Chet, and Nico fouls Chet, and I think the Thunder will take it out of bounds, and that's Nico's first foul. The Thunder have a 52-22 record and are the first seed in the Western Conference. Here's Isaiah Joe. He goes in, finds Kaysen, and he gets his shot to fall. And so it's a 1-point game, and the Sixers lead it by one. 2 minutes into the second quarter, here come the Sixers. Here's Lowry, works on the Embiid screen, finds Embiid on the free throw line. He gets double. He tries, and that shot is no good. Rebound the Thunder. Here comes Isaiah Joe. And Buddy Hield picks him up. Here's Chet. Works on Tobias. Hayward will try it, and that shot is good. And the Thunder will take the lead. So the Thunder lead it by 1. It's a 26-25 game. Here come the Sixers. Here's Kyle Lowry. He'll dribble it up the court. He gets picked up, and he finds Tobias. Tobias is picked up by Chet. Tobias will try a 3, and that shot is short. Rebound by the Thunder. Here come Isaiah Joe, and he finds Wallace. Wallace out to Chet. Chet tries a 3, and that is short. The Thunder get their own miss, and here's Gordon Hayward. He finds Isaiah Joe. Joe will try it, and that shot is too long, and they get their rebound once again. And Gordon Hayward finds Chet. Chet gets doubled out the post. He keeps his dribble alive. He finds Cason Wallace. He tries a 3, and that shot is no good. Rebound the Sixers. Here comes Tobias. Tobias finds Embiid. Embiid inside, and he gets that to fall. And so the Sixers would take a 1-point lead. It's a 27-26 ball game. Here come the Thunder. Nico picks up Gordon Hayward. Hayward is able to advance past half court. He goes in, finds Chet, and that ball is ricocheted out of bounds. And so it'll be Thunder basketball. And Embiid, how does he look to y'all? I mean, he looks pretty good to me. I think he's a little bit out of shape, which was expected because he hasn't played in 2 months. So anybody criticizing him, you're just talking to the wind at this point. And so the Thunder would get a 3 at the fall, and they have a 2-point lead. Here come the Sixers. Cameron Payne finds Embiid. Embiid out to Kelly. Kelly finds Embiid. Embiid gets doubled. He finds Nico out to Kelly Oubre, and he gets at the fall. And so Oubre ties the game at 29. 8:13 left in the second quarter. Here's Chet. He finds Cason Wallace. Wallace out to Gordon Hayward, and that 3 is good. And so it's a 31-29 ball game. Here come the Sixers. Embiid brings the ball up the floor. He finds Tobias. Tobias for 3, and that shot is good. So it's a tie ball game at 31. No, the Sixers take the lead, actually. The Sixers take a 1-point lead. Here's Joe. He drives. He goes in, finds Cason Wallace, and he gets at the fall. And so the Thunder go back up by 1. Here come the Sixers. Embiid brings the ball up the floor. He's picked up. He goes between the legs, jump shot, and that shot is short. Rebound Chet. He brings it up the floor. He's picked up by Tobias. Tobias on him. Chet finds somebody in the corner. Out to Joe for 3, and that shot is no good. Rebound Kelly. Here come the Sixers. Kelly drives, finds Embiid. Embiid will try a 3, and that shot goes in and out. Rebound by the Thunder. And the Thunder will try a 3, and that shot is no good. Rebound Sixers. Here comes Tobias. Tobias advances up the floor, and a timeout is called by the 76ers. You can see both teams feel like they're playing off rust. I mean, the Sixers played the Toronto Raptors on Sunday, and they actually broke the franchise record for the made threes. I think they made 24 threes, which is the most threes ever made in 76ers history. Let me see these comments right here. Shout out to Puzzles. He says, let's go Sixers. Yeah, let's go Sixers. Hopefully the Sixers can beat the first-seeded Oklahoma City Thunder. Shout out to my guy, Larry. What's going on, Larry? What's going on, bro? Appreciate you for stopping by. I hope you definitely stopped at Philly Take with RB to show some support to JJ, who's not going to be here tonight. I'm filling in for him. But Puzzles, I appreciate you for stopping by, too. You can sub to my channel as well, DFJ Hoops. And we definitely have a ton of fun there. I break down the 76ers. I break down trades. I break I talk about rumors. I talk about the game offensively and defensively. Now, I'm an offensive, you know, innovator. Like, I mean, I love defenses too, but I'm mostly into offenses. Like, I study NBA offenses and how offenses work in the NBA, and I definitely need to study how offenses work at the college level as well. But I'm not really into college basketball, but I'm ready to get into college basketball because that's where you see a ton of offenses being generated from. I mean, NBA teams, they watch some of these college teams and they take they take bits and pieces from what they run, and they incorporate it into their offensive system. So I'm definitely trying to get into offenses for sure. Shout out to Clyde. Clyde says, is Shay not playing? No, he's not playing. I think he's dealing with an injury. He's been dealing with the injury, but on Sunday he did play against the Knicks, and he hit that game-winning shot on Miles McBride, that turnaround fadeaway shot. But he's dealing with an injury, and before that game, he missed I think 2 or 3 games, and that injury could hurt his chances to get the MVP because um, the MVP, you have to play, you have to produce at a high level. And I mean, he's been producing when he steps on the court. He's definitely producing, but somebody could, overtake you at any time at the MVP ladder. And I think Luka's inching closer to him. I think SGA is still second, but um, Luka's inching closer, and Nikola Jokic is at the top, which it's likely possible that Um, he might win this MVP for sure. I mean, that's what it looks like. But shout out to you, bro. I appreciate you for stopping by. Larry says bringing Embiid along slowly. I see. Yeah, he's been playing. He's not out there doing too much. I think He's just he's just being Joel. I mean, he's getting to his spots. He's elevating. He's attracting double teams. But I think he should do a better job finding the open man for sure. And so Paul Reed will check in for the Sixers. The Sixers have new faces. KJ Martin checks in for the Sixers as well. And Cameron Payne gets a three to go. So it's a 35-33 game. The Thunder, here's Joe. He finds Lou Dort. Dort drives, and it seemed like he traveled but wasn't called. But he finds Gordon Hayward on the cut, and he gets it to fall. So he ties the game at 35. Here come the Sixers. Here's Cameron Payne. Payne is picked up by Lou Dort, and he gives it out to Paul Reed. Reed finds Oubre. He sets the screen. Oubre works off the screen, and he goes in, and he misses. And rebound the Thunder. They're in transition, and they get a foul to go. And so the Thunder will shoot 2 free throws. Um, Cameron Payne fouled. Couldn't even see. So the Sixers sit at the eighth seed. I think they're a game and a half behind the Miami Heat. And could the 76ers get to the sixth seed? That is yet to be seen. Clyde said, "Yeah, okay, thank you. Yeah. SGA. Hopefully, he's good to go for the postseason because the Thunder would definitely need that. They would definitely need that production for the postseason for sure." And so the Thunder make their 2 free throws. Here come the Sixers. Here's Payne, picked up by Lou Dort. Payne finds KJ. KJ out to Oubre. Back to Payne. Payne to Tobias. Pump fakes. He gets in. And he's able to shoot a fadeaway shot. And that shot is no good. Rebound Giddy. He pushes it up. And he's picked up by Tobias. He works off the chat screen. He goes in. Picked up by Reed. Out to Dort. Dort drives. Dort finishes. And so the Oklahoma City Thunder will take a 4-point lead. There's Joel sitting right there next to Tyrese Maxey. And Payne's shot is no good. Rebound by the Thunder. And Wiggins misses. Rebound by the Sixers. Here's Kelly. Kelly out to Payne. Payne jab steps. He drives. He finds KJ. KJ drives. Finds Kelly. Kelly. Yeah. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? What do y'all think about this game right here? I mean, I'm enjoying it, but both teams are playing, some kind of sloppy basketball, and I hope it's not the case in the second half. Both teams have to turn it up in the second half for sure. Payne drives and out of bounds, so the Thunder will take it the other way. Now, Payne was on the floor, but he's helped up by Paul Reed. Shout out to Pablo. He says, "Thanks, Daddy. Thanks, Daddy." Whoa, whoa, whoa! Pause, bro. Pause, bro. But I appreciate you for stopping by, bro. I appreciate you. It's probably a wrong message, but I appreciate you for stopping by. And so KJ gets his first shot to go. Here comes the Thunder. Here's Wallace. Wallace. And so the Sixers score 16 points in the paint, and the Thunder score 18 points in the painted area. So the Sixers are not being that dominated in this game right here, but they definitely have to impose their will down low. They have to definitely attack the basket. Kelly was definitely attacking the basket, but the Sixers need to attack the basket more. And so the Thunder will take 2 free throws, and that will be Wiggins who takes the free throws. And the Thunder have a very good young team. Like this Thunder team, if they keep this core could definitely be one of the best teams in the coming years. I mean, they're one of the best teams in the Western Conference, but if they're able to, keep this core intact, yo, the Western Conference would definitely be running the Western Conference for sure. And so Joel checks back into the game, and it's a 4-point game. The Thunder lead by 4. Here's Kyle Lowry, picked up by Lou Dort, and he finds Nico. Nico out to Kelly. Kelly works off the Embiid screen. Kelly finds Embiid. Embiid goes in strong, and he is fouled. And so he'll go to the line for 2. And that's what Joel should be doing. He should be, you know, even though he lowered the shoulder a little bit, but it was good enough to get the blocking foul call. So he'll go to the charity stripe for 2. And I want Joel to be playing like this. Don't do too much. Just be a bully down low. That's what I want him to do. So shout out to Embiid for doing that. He's got 8 points in 11 minutes. 8 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Not bad for an individual who hasn't played in 2 months. And so the first free throw is good. He has one more, and the Sixers will take a timeout from here. And when we get back, the Sixers and Embiid will take one more free throw after the timeout. Yeah, Pablo, bro. I don't know what type of times you're on, bro, but yeah, that is crazy. That right there, that is crazy, bro. That is crazy. But what y'all think about Joel? Is this performance convincing enough that the Sixers could make a deep postseason run this upcoming playoffs? Or does he have to show more for you to be convinced that the Sixers can actually make a deep postseason run? I mean, me personally, he's looking good out there. I mean, um, playing the way he's playing. I mean, he's not doing too much. He's not he's not stat padding out there. If you get what I mean, he's not trying to trying to score and get all his quick points. I mean, sometimes that's what you see. I mean, some players when they miss a lot of time, when they come back, they try to, play fast to try to get their stats because they know they're going to be on minutes restrictions. And Embiid is on minutes restrictions. So you would think that he's going to be playing to kind of like get his stats, his quick stats, to kind of like get his 30 points and, his double digit rebound. But he's not doing that. He's actually playing the right way. And that's what I love to see. I love to see guys play the game the right way and not try to force up shots, not hold the ball too much, and just play fast. Play fast, find the open man. If you have the open shot, just take it. And when you play like that and you play as a team and not for your personal stats, your team will definitely benefit off of you being a smart player. And that's what Joel is doing. So shout out to Joel. Shout out to everybody playing hard as well. Shout out to Paul Reed. He came off the bench and he's giving the Sixers some decent production off the bench. Now, we haven't seen Mo Bamba yet. I don't know if Mo Bamba is going to play in this game right here. He might not play because Joel is back, but it's left to be seen. We'll definitely see. But the Sixers are playing a little bit sloppy. I want to see them make more shots. I need to see them aggressive on defense too. I need to see them crash the glass because the effort on the rebounds. I mean, the Thunder had a possession where they had 3 straight offensive rebounds, and that cannot happen. That right there cannot happen. And the Sixers need to do a better job cleaning the glass for sure. Um, Larry says, I just subbed to your chat. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you for subbing. Like, bro, like I said, bro, we talk basketball. Like, we talk about the game. We talk about the Sixers, and we break down offenses. Like, if you're really into offenses, like you would definitely enjoy it on my channel because I talk about offenses a lot. And the Sixers offense is not where it is supposed to be so far, but I expect them to pick it. I expect them to pick it up come second half. And I have a question for y'all. And if you're listening, what is the offense? What's the name of the offense that the Sixers run? If you know it, just type it right down there in the comment section. But Embiid will try his last free throw, and he makes it. And so it's a 2-point game. 3 minutes left in the second quarter. Here come the Thunder. Here's Josh Giddey, picked up by Buddy Hield. He finds Isaiah Joe, but that shot is blocked. So that was a good block from Nico Batum. That was a good block from Nico Batum. Um, Larry says, I just like football. I understand offensive concepts more than defense. You talking about football? I mean, I'm not really a football guy, so uh, even though I watch football, but I I would rather watch a basketball game and try to understand why this player made this play right here, or why this player made this cut right here, and why this screen was set, and why that screen was set, and why somebody came off a stagger screen or a flash screen, or why a back screen was set for a player to get a full drive to the basket. Like that's what I like doing. Like I would actually watch an entire basketball game, but football not so much. I don't like football that much. But here comes Josh Giddey. He's picked up by Kyle Lowry. He finds Joe. Joe out to Giddey. Back to Joe. Joe pump fakes. Goes in. Finds Wiggins. Wiggins pump fakes. Finds Joe. Joe finds Giddey. Giddey pump fakes. He goes in. Floater. And that shot is good. And so the Thunder take a 6-point lead. Here come the Sixers. Here's Kyle Lowry. 1:55 left in the second quarter. He's picked up by Wiggins. Wiggins picks up Kyle Lowry. He works off the Embiid screen. He goes in, finds Nico. Nico tries the 3. So Larry says he loves both. Like, yeah, I love football, but not to the level that I love basketball. Like, nah. Yeah. So here's Joel. He breaks the ball up the floor. He finds Buddy Hield. Hield finds Embiid. Embiid pump fakes. Gets doubled. Finds KJ. KJ out to Kyle Lowry. Lowry goes in. Out to Embiid. Embiid top of the key. He works. He shoots. And that shot is good. So the Sixers trail by 7. Here come the Thunder. A minute left in the second quarter. And Nico will pick up Josh Giddey, and Buddy Hield switches on to him. He finds Wiggins, and Wiggins is picked up by Joel. And Joe tries a three, and he gets that shot to go. So the Sixers trail by 10 points. It's a 51-41 ball game. Here come the Sixers. Here's Embiid, finds Hield. Hield tries the three, and that shot is good. Now, these are the kind of plays where the Sixers are looking for Buddy Hield to be making, working off those Embiid screens, kind of like what Embiid was doing with JJ Redick back when he was here, working off on that elbow area, working that, dribble handoffs and Buddy Hield could actually put the ball on the floor and he can get any shot he wants. Like Buddy Hield he can catch and shoot. He can shoot off spotting up. He's a movement shooter as well. So that play right there, I think the Sixer fans really want to see that play a lot. Sixer fans want to see that Embiid and Buddy Hield two-man game a lot. So shout out to Buddy Hield for making that shot. Here's the Sixers. 15 seconds left in the second quarter. Embiid gets doubled. He finds Kyle. Kyle out to Kyle. And that shot is no good, but Buddy Hield gets the offensive rebound, and he puts that shot back up and in. So the Sixers trail by 8 points, and Isaiah Joe will try the last shot, and that shot is no good, and that will end the first half. The Sixers only scored 46 points in this first half, but um, they'll definitely bounce back. They'll definitely bounce back in the second half for sure. And Embiid, you know, I'll give him a 7 for the first half performance. I'll definitely give him a 7 for sure. But if you're watching, let me know what you think right down in the comment section below. Do you like how the Sixers are playing so far? Do you like how Embiid is looking so far? Should Nick Nurse play in more minutes, or should Nick Nurse um, lessen the minutes that he's playing? Let me know what you guys think. And do you think the Sixers are going to win tonight? Let me know what you think about that too. And I asked a question if y'all know the offense that the Sixers run. And yeah, if you know it, you can just put it right down below. But if not, I'll definitely share it. I want to see Embiid with his new teammates. Yeah, definitely, because since he got injured, the Sixers picked up new players. Cameron Payne, Buddy Hield, and Kyle Lowry. And if the Sixers are going to make a deep postseason run, you need everybody out there on the floor to have some sort of, camaraderie, some sort of chemistry on the floor to let everybody know their teammates. Like, you have to know who your teammates are, and you have to play with your teammates. Definitely. So, him being out there, I really appreciate it. Now, we're still waiting for Robert Covington, who could return, in the very near future. From what I heard, he could definitely return in this very near future. Because keep in mind, Robert Covington hasn't played so far this year, so we're definitely waiting for the return of him, and hopefully DeAnthony Melton can also return because the Sixers really need the services of DeAnthony Melton for sure. But it seems like people don't know the offense that the Sixers run now. I'll share it. So the Sixers run the spread offense. That's the offense that Nick Nurse runs, and within that spread offense, there are multiple actions within that offense. You see a bunch of movements, a bunch of player movement, ball movement, and a lot of backdoor cuts, a lot of cutting, a lot of screens. We see the Sixers run the flip action and the fake flip action. We see Maxey coming off those Iverson cuts and Iverson curls as well. We see a ton of horns chin series. And if you don't know what horns is literally a play where two players are on the opposite side of the elbow, and the ball handler the ball handler passes to whoever he wants to pass it, whoever he wants to pass it to on the elbow. So whoever gets the ball, the next person has to set a back screen for the person who passed the ball, and then he gets a straight line drive to the basket, and that's a horn shin series. Now, another play that the Sixers run, which is called, I don't know what it's called, but it looks like the Chicago side punch screen to screener. I don't know if you guys know what that action is, but that's a sideline out of bounds play. And the Sixers did run it one time. I mean, it's not the Chicago side punch screener, but it's similar to it because the action ends with somebody screening for the initial screener, and the Sixers run that a lot. I mean, they don't run that a lot, but the times they run it, it seems very very effective because we tend to get open shots from that action right there. Um, so I see my guy Himothy down there. What's good, Himothy? Appreciate you for stopping by, bro. He says, yeah, don't they got a good coach for that? You talking about the offense? I mean, that's Nick Nurse's offense. That's the offense that he introduced or he brought with him from Toronto. So that's the offense that the Sixers run, which it's a pretty good offense. But like everything, there are pros and cons. There are advantages and disadvantages. There's definitely holes in that offense because you don't really take full advantage of certain actions that teams can run. And sometimes Embiid holds onto the ball too much, and he is some level of a ball stopper if you really think about it because he holds onto the ball sometimes too much, and he'll have open teammates and he'll force some shots. So there are pros and cons. I mean, depending on the personnel that you have, the players' skill set as well, that really helps a lot because I believe if the Sixers had um, I believe if the Sixers had the same level of personnel that Nick Nurse had back in Toronto, the Sixers would definitely be one of the best defenses in the league because he had these 6'7", 6'8" athletic wing players on that team. You think about OG Anunoby, you think of Pascal Siakam, Scotty Barnes, and all those other guys. Um, that's what they do. Like they're two-way players, and if Nick Nurse had that in Philly, we'll definitely be one of the best defenses in the NBA for sure. I mean with Embiid, we were top five in defense, but I think if we had that caliber of players, now we have some of them. I mean Kelly Oubre could be, you know, categorized as one of those guys, but we don't really have a lot of those guys on our team. So that's my guy Jason Joseph. I appreciate you for stopping by, bro. He says RB Raid. Uh, I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you for stopping by for sure. Timothy says for sure. That's why Harden is gone now. Yeah, Harden. Yeah, Harden doesn't really fit what Nick Nurse tries to do. Yeah, like Harden is not. I mean, he's a ball dominant player. Like he said himself, he's a system. He's not a system player. He is a system, which he is a system. I mean, you need to put the ball in his hands and put everybody else, like spread everybody else out and let him operate. So he could operate the pick and roll with Embiid. He can get in the lane. He can find open shooters in the corner, and that's not really a very good strategy for basketball, in my opinion, because if you really want to win, you have to involve everybody. Like everybody has to be involved in that offense. And with Harden, Harden doesn't really do it. He doesn't really do it to the level that winning teams need to do it. And yeah, he dominates the ball. Takes a bunch of shots. I mean, back in his prime, he was taking a bunch of shots, but right now he's more of a facilitator. I mean, he'll get the ball, he'll take shots here and there, but um, for the Clippers to be successful, Harden definitely has to be aggressive on certain nights for sure. Ugh. Timothy Jr. said Harden don't fit on any damn team. Um, I mean, the Clippers are successful so far. I mean, the Clippers are the fourth seed in the Western Conference, so they're doing. I mean, they're doing pretty good. They're pretty good. Do I think they're going to win the championship? No, but they have a good chance to go to the finals. But they have to go through the defending champions, which is the Denver Nuggets, and that'll be a difficult task because keep in mind, the Thunder. I mean, I said the Thunder, the Nuggets beat the Clippers back in 2020. Now it's a different team from 2020 to now. Even though the Thunder, I mean, why do I keep saying the Thunder? Even though the Nuggets have the same core. I mean, they have Jokic, Murray, and what you call it, Michael Porter Jr. and the coach. So they have the same core, but it's a different team. And the Clippers have the same core too. They have Kawhi Leonard and PG, but it's a different coach. It's a different team, and it could be different results. But if they have to play in the postseason, I'm definitely favoring the Denver Nuggets for sure. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Clippers upset them with the victory for sure. Himothy came back with another one. He says, I got the Celtics winning 102%. Are you a Celtics fan? But I mean, if you have the Celtics winning, I don't really have any issues with it. But I want you to tell me why. Because the Celtics, if they have to face Miami in the first round, it's not looking good for them. If they have to face the Sixers, now if they have to face the Sixers, I'm definitely favoring the Celtics to win. But Embiid coming back healthy, and with this team that the Sixers have, the Sixers could definitely pull off an upset. I'm not saying the Sixers are definitely going to win, but the Sixers could definitely pull off that upset. They definitely can. So, but I mean, the Celtics have a good team. I mean, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown. They added Kristaps Porzingis. They traded for Drew Holiday. They have Derek White. Yeah, Derek White, and they have their coach Joe Mazzulla, he's a good coach in my opinion. But if they have to go through Miami, I don't, I don't trust it. But who knows? They could beat Miami, and I could be wrong. So yeah. If you just joined, please make sure you hit the like button. You can sub to this channel as well. My name is um, Taco Dre from DFJ Hoops. You can sub to my channel too, DFJ Hoops, where we talk about 76ers basketball. We talk about other teams, but um, we talk about the Sixers mainly for sure. Shout out to my guy, Seriously Larry. He says, I'm favoring whoever comes out of the Western Conference. I mean, that's fair. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. You don't trust the Eastern Conference teams? Yeah. Um, my guy Himothy came back again. He says, yeah, but the Celtics got everyone right now. And if they don't win it right now, then most of their players will be gone. So if they don't win if they don't win it this year, if they don't win this, Tatum can end up like Barkley. Now Tatum he's still young. How old is he? 25, 26? He's still young. I don't he still has time. Um I mean, all these guys need is an opportunity, man. And every year that you have an opportunity to compete for a championship, you do the best you can. And individuals don't win championships; teams win championships. So Tatum has a long way to go. He definitely has a long way to go. Do I think he's going to win a championship? I don't know. I'm not a fortune teller, but is he heading in the direction of a championship? Yeah, the Celtics are doing everything in their power to build a championship contending team for the Celtics every single year. And he's made it to the conference finals like how many times? He made it in 2018. He made it in 2020. He made it in 2022, 2023. So he's made the conference finals 4 times. So he's doing the right things, but it's up to that team to win, man. It's up to other guys too, and other guys have to step up. Jaylen Brown has to step up. Kristaps Porzingis has to step up. Drew Holiday has to step up. So, and Joe Mazzulla has to coach. He needs to run the right rotations to help the Celtics win. Now the Celtics don't really have a bench. They don't really have consistent scorers off the bench, even though Sam Hauser can, come off the bench. But all he does is shoot threes. So if his threes are not falling, the Celtics would definitely be in trouble. And Peyton Pritchard, he's a little guy. Even though sometimes he's fearless, he can, get into the lane and finish around the basket. But it's just a tricky. It's just tricky, like I said. Himothy says, have you seen free agency? All their players are almost gone this season, and I thought they'll have enough cap space to get them back. I haven't checked the Celtics salary, the payroll. I haven't checked, but they have Jaylen Brown on the books for long term, so he'll definitely be there. But I haven't checked Porzingis. I haven't checked Drew. I think Drew Holiday has this year and next year on his contract, and it's over for him. But yeah, the Celtics definitely have a good chance to win this year. So I'm looking forward to it. Timothy says, "Huh? Ain't Drew Holiday in their bench? No, he starts for them. Don't you watch the Celtics? Drew Holiday he starts for the Celtics, bro. He's not a bench player. He doesn't come off the bench. It's him and Derek White in the backcourt. Now that's the best defensive backcourt in the NBA. At least I feel that way. So it's those two: Jaylen Brown at the 3, Tatum at the 4, and Kristaps Porzingis at the 5. But I think if they play the Sixers in the first round, Joe Mazzulla is going to tweak that starting lineup a little bit. So I think Derek White might come off the bench if they play the Sixers. So it would be Drew Holiday at the point, Jaylen Brown at the 2, um, Jason Tatum at the 3, Al Horford at the 4, and then Kristaps Porzingis at the 5. So he'll use Al Horford as the primary defender on Joel, and then he'll use Kristaps Porzingis as a roamer, as a safety, for sure. Um, Timothy says, "Oh, my bad. Last time I thought he had a press conference addressing that. My bad. I play too. I play too much 2K. Nah, you good, bro. You good, bro. I mean, we all play 2K. So, but yeah. I mean, Washington Celtics. I mean, they definitely have a shot. Will they win? I don't know. I don't know, man. I definitely don't know. But what y'all think about this game? What y'all think about this game tonight? The Sixers, OKC Thunder. Give me your player grades right down there in the comment section. Uh, Himothy says, "Are you an Eagles fan?" Yeah, I'm an Eagles fan by default. Yeah, bro, I'm an Eagles fan by default. Eagles fan by default. Yeah. So, Himothy, the Sixers have you think the Sixers have enough to beat the Celtics, or you think the Celtics will beat the Sixers if they have to play in the playoff series? Mm-hmm. Sixers, Oklahoma City Thunder. The Thunder are a very good team, and they will definitely give anybody problems from the Western Conference. No, I don't think any team from the West should take them lightly because SGA, he's one of the best young players in the game. So here come the Thunder. The Sixers won the tip, so the Thunder will have the ball for the second and third quarter, and it goes out of bounds, and the Thunder will have possession of it. I think it was off of Kelly Oubre, but Dort tries the three and makes it, and so that makes it a 13-point game. The Sixers trail by 13 points. Here come the Sixers. Here's Oubre. Passes to Embiid. Embiid out to Kyle Lowry. He finds Kelly Oubre down for the dunk, and he is fouled. So he will go to the charity stripe for two more. And Chet Holmgren is the perpetrator. So that is his second foul. And that was a quick foul in the third quarter. And Kelly Oubre will get to the charity stripe for two. Um, Timothy says, I can't stand that guy, Wembenyama. I mean, Wemby. I mean, why can't you stand? I don't like. I mean, he's 7'5" and always dribbling on the perimeter. I mean, sometimes it's. I'm not hating, but sometimes it's ugly to watch. I mean, I'm not. I'm not gonna hold you. Sometimes it's ugly to watch, but He's definitely going to be one of the best young players in this game. I mean, he's going to win. He's going to win Rookie of the Year. It was between the race was mainly between him and Chet Holmgren. The Sixers are playing against Chet Holmgren tonight, but Wemby's definitely going to win that for sure. Here comes Giddey. He drives, finds Lou Dort. He tries the three, and that won't go. Rebound Embiid. Embiid wants to push. He finds Harris in transition. They play catch. Back to Embiid. Free throw line jumper. And that shot is good. So Embiid still has the touch. He's still making. They still get into his spots. He's still shooting his favorite shots, and he's getting that to fall. And the Thunder hit a three in transition, and they lead by 12. Here come the Sixers. Here's Kyle Lowry. And Josh Giddey will pick him up. He passes it to Oubre. Oubre finds Embiid. Embiid out to Tobias. He tries a three, and that three is good. And he'll cut the lead back into single digits for the Sixers. It's a 9-point game. Larry says, "Are you a Phillies fan?" Yeah, bro, I'm a Philly sports fan. So anything, bro, by default. Yeah, but I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all for being in here, man. I appreciate y'all for being in here. Y'all should definitely subscribe to DFJ Hoops because we definitely break down a ton of offenses in this NBA, and we'll definitely focus on the Sixers and the types of actions, plays that is within the Sixers offense. We'll definitely break down offenses. I don't know if y'all really into offenses and love how offenses work in the NBA, but I do that a lot on my channel. Yeah. And so Josh Giddey will miss the second free throw. Here come the Sixers. It's a 10-point game. It's the Sixers trail by 10. Here's Embiid, top of the key, picked up by Wiggins. Embiid finds Tobias. Back out to Embiid. He gets doubled. He has to get rid of it, and he almost turned it over, but it would be Sixers basketball because Josh Giddey deflected it. Oh, that was Jalen Williams. My fault. I said Wiggins. And so the Thunder will challenge this call right here. And if the Sixers lose this challenge, it was definitely Embiid's fault because he got doubled. He had to get rid of it. And the thing is, you can't run from a double team. Like my coaches always told me, like, yo, when they put two on the ball, just make sure you get rid of it because you can't. As fast as you are, you can't really outrun a double team. So when you get blitzed, when they put two on the ball, just get rid of it. Find the open man. Don't try to do too much because you put your team in a tough situation when you're getting a double team and you're still holding on to the ball. And so these Charles Barkley highlights, people disrespect Charles Barkley because he didn't win a championship. I don't use championships to rank players. I rank their individual talent. I rank their abilities. I rank what they're capable of doing on the basketball floor. And Chuck, yeah, he was that dude. Chuck was definitely that dude. There's a reason why he won MVP in his career. And I could make an argument that he should have won MVP in 1990, but he was robbed, just like people think Nikola Jokic was robbed in last year. People thought he was robbed. I can make an argument for Charles Barkley in 1990, but Magic Johnson was the one who won that award, and I definitely could make an argument why Charles Barkley should have won that. But it is what it is. Sorry, I'm not feeling good, but I definitely had to do this. I definitely had to be out here. So, apologize for coughing. Larry says Bryce Harper hit two. He hit two home. He hit two homers tonight. I'm not watching. I'm not following it, so I don't know. But that's definitely good. But I want to know y'all top five players of all time. You can leave. You can put it right there. Who's your top five NBA players of all time? And I would definitely share my top five of all time. NBA top five all time. And trust me, I'm not. People might think I'm being biased, but nah, I'm not. I'm not biased. I'm not biased, even though I have my favorites, but I'm not. I'm not biased. Trust me. Uh, Larry said I watched Dr. J and Moses at the Spectrum back in. Oh, you actually saw Doc? You saw Doc play? Wow. Yeah, I really wish I watched him play live. Like, yeah, I really wish I was old enough to watch him play. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I got you, Larry. I mean, I'm not one of these, weird people that when but if you actually watch Doc play, like, that's a big deal. Trust me, it definitely is. Especially Moses and Doc in '83. Oh my goodness, I wish I saw that. So the Sixers hit a three in transition. That was Kyle Lowry who hit the three. So he cuts the lead back down to 7. Here come the Thunder. Um, Jalen Williams finds Josh Giddey. He tries a floater, and that is short. But Dort gets the rebound. Chet drives, and Tobias Harris is called for the foul, but the Thunder would get a side out. And Chet thought he had to go to the free throw line, but it's going to be sidelines, out of bounds. Man, if I watch Dr. J play, wow. So Williams will find Wiggins, and that shot is no good. Rebound Kelly. He's bumped a little bit. He gives it to Kyle Lowry. Lowry finds Embiid in the middle, and a foul is called on that pass. Neil Santos, appreciate you for stopping by, bro. He says, "Who you got today? For Sixers or OKC? I definitely got the Sixers, but they're not really playing to the level that I want them to play. I don't know if it's because I don't know if they're rusty, but I mean they just played on Sunday, so you should expect them to make more shots. You should expect them to play a little bit more smarter, but they're not doing that. But we'll see. Hopefully the Sixers win. So Nico will turn it over, and it was Lou Dort in the passing lane. He bumps Kyle Lowry, and it goes out of bounds. And I don't know. That looked like an offensive foul to me, but um, Lou Dort will get to the free throw line, and he'll shoot a pair. And I appreciate anybody for stopping by. I appreciate y'all for sticking with me up to this point in this third quarter. Again, if you haven't liked this video right here, you can hit the like button. And my name is Taco Dre. You can call me Taco Dre. You can call me DFJ. You can go to my channel, DFJ Hoops. You can sub to there. You can like my videos, and we would definitely have some fun for sure. Larry says Harper's third homer tonight, grand slam. Good. Hopefully the Phillies can win because I think they lost yesterday. Yeah, hopefully they can pick up a win. And so Lou Dort will get both free throws to drop, and it's a 9-point game. Here come the Sixers. Lowry to Nico. Nico finds Embiid, top of the key, picked up by Jalen Williams. He gets doubled into Tobias, and he gets fouled, and will get to the charity stripe for 2. This Thunder team, like I said, it's a good young team, and they could definitely be one of the best teams in the Western Conference. Now, do I think they can make it to the finals? No, because they're not better than the Denver Nuggets. They're not better than the Clippers. I don't think so. I mean, they could definitely hang with the Clippers if they play the Clippers in the playoffs. it's definitely a 6 or a 7 game series. But I just think that the Clippers have something that the what you call it, the OKC Thunder don't have, and they have the veteran players who have made deep postseason runs, and those veteran players know what it takes to, get over the hump. That's something that these Thunder players don't know and haven't been through. So I would definitely favor the Clippers if they have to play them in the playoffs to get over the hump. Here comes the Thunder. Dort finds Jalen Williams. He takes a two, and that shot is no good. Rebound to Tobias. Out to Lowry. Lowry wants to push. He's picked up by Wiggins, and that pass gets stolen, and the Thunder will take it the other way. Here's Wiggins. Wiggins finds, and they hit that three. So the Thunder take a 10-point lead, and here come the Sixers. Here's Embiid. Embiid finds Tobias. Tobias out to Embiid. Embiid to Tobias, and he tries the three. Oh, man. It's a pretty good back and forth game right here. The Sixers definitely need to take care of business. Um, you don't want to play with this young team. And the pass gets ricocheted out of bounds by Wiggins, and it will be Sixers basketball. Larry says, I started going to games in '75. I saw Kareem, Bill Walton, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, and Michael Jordan. Yo, you live my dream. Larry, you lived my dream, man. I wish I was able to watch all of them play. I mean, I saw Michael Jordan, but that was Washington Mike. That was not Chicago Mike. So I didn't see prime Michael Jordan play. So I mean, out of all these players here, yeah, I definitely didn't see Bill Walton play. Magic, I didn't see him play. Larry Bird was out in 1992. But yo, that's a flex. If you're able, if you call all these guys in their primes, like yo. Now I don't do that. We done with the '90s thing. I mean, saying Michael Jordan has no left hand, and players back in the day had no left hand. That's just not true. I know that's not true. I mean, I remember I watched a game where Larry Bird literally he played with his left hand, and he was like, "Yo, I'm saving my right hand for the Lakers," and he played with his left, and he scored 47 points with his left. And that was back in the '80s, so they could definitely use both of their hands for sure. Um, so it's 6 minutes left in this third quarter. The Sixers trail by 8 points. 6:15 left in the third quarter. Here come the Thunder, and they turn it over. So the Sixers will take it the other way. But Larry, if you're, what's your top five? Let me know because I mean you watch these guys play. You watch Kareem play. You watch Mike play. I mean, let me know what your top five is, and do you think LeBron is better than any of those guys from back in the day? I mean, they play different positions, so what they do on the basketball court is definitely going to be different. I mean, LeBron operates different. Kareem operates different for sure because he's a center. LeBron is a perimeter player. But let me know who your top five are. What your top five is. Embiid gets doubled and he turns it over, picked up by Lou Dort. Lou Dort will drive and find Chet. Chet pump fakes. He goes in, meets Embiid at the rim, gets it out, and Joe will try a three, and that is no good. Rebound Nico out to Harris. Harris drives. Harris finds Cameron Payne. He tries a three, and that shot is no good. But Embiid fights for the rebound, but can't not come up with it. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Here's Dort. He drives. He goes up and gets fouled by Tobias Harris, and he will go to the charity stripe for two. Lou Dort is actually playing like how I want us to play. He's generating rim pressure. He's going downhill, and he's getting a ton of free throws. I mean, he looks like a football player out there. I'm not gonna hold you up, but yeah. And the first free throw is no good, so he'll have his last free throw, and he'll look to make the last one. And the Sixer fans really want that breaking chicken, and he misses both free throws, so they will get some Chick-fil-A nuggets. I believe so. Here come the Sixers. Here's Payne. He finds Nico. Nico out to Harris. Harris finds Buddy. Buddy drives out to Cam. Cam tries a three, and that shot is no good, and it will go out of bounds, and the Thunder will take it the other way. So Larry says his top five is MJ, Bill Russell, Kobe Bryant, Larry Bird, and Dr. J. That's solid. That's solid. I mean, me personally, I don't. I don't have Bill Russell in my top 10 because I mean, when I break down his game, his like he wasn't that great offensively, me personally. But I mean, that's me personally. My top five is Wilt, Mike, LeBron, Jabbar, and Kobe Bryant. That's my top five. I mean, I'm surprised you don't have Wilt in your top five. Like Wilt, like bro, Wilt averaged 30 and 20 for his career. I hope he's in your top 10. I mean, I don't know if championships. I don't know if you value championships very highly. That's why you have these players. Because I mean, MJ has 6, Russell has 11, Kobe has 5, Bird has 3, and Dr. J only has 1. Now, if you count the championships that he won in the ABA, then he has 3 championships. Um, so Paul Reed will check in for the Sixers. Here's Cameron Payne. He goes in the lane and gets the floater to go. And cuts the Sixers lead. I mean, cuts the Sixers deficit to 8. Here's Chet, picked up by Nico. Chet goes in. He drives, spins, and gets that shot to drop. So it's back to a 10-point game. The Thunder lead it by 10, 73 to 63. Buddy Hield falls down and he is fouled. Break in for Chick-fil-A. Wilt's probably 6. Okay, yeah, I hope you had him in the top 10. Championships are why Russell is on my list. Okay, that's fair, but I mean, me personally, I don't really value championships like that because your teams have you need to have a good enough team to compete for championships. And Russell's teams in the '60s, he always had the better teams. He had years where he had 8 Hall of Famers on his team. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. 8 Hall of Famers. 8. So yeah, he should win the championship. He should win. Yeah, he should. I mean 7. My fault. I said 8. I counted Casey Jones, but he's a Hall of Famer as a coach, not as a player. So my fault. But here's Joe. He drives in and he travels, so he turned it over. The Sixers will take it the other way. 3:35 left in this third quarter here, and the 76ers, if they want to make a run, they need to go on a run from now. They need to make a run, cut the lead down, and make this a ball game. But here's Cameron Payne. He drives in, and that shot got deflected by Chet. But here come the Thunder in transition. Here's Chet, picked up by Paul Reed. Chet drives out to Giddy. Giddy's picked up by Payne. Here's Giddy. Giddy finds Isaiah Joe. He tries a three, and that three is no good. Rebound Payne. Here come the Sixers. He pushes it in transition. He works off the Paul Reed screen, finds KJ Martin. Martin out to Reed, and Reed's shot is blocked, but he gets the follow through the fall. So the Sixers trail by 6 points. Here come the Thunder. Here's Chet. He's picked up by Reed. Chet passes to Gordon Hayward. Hayward drives. Hayward out to Chet. Chet goes in, and he's not able to get that to fall, but it would be Sixers basketball. And I didn't realize, but the Thunder have Gordon Hayward, that's a good addition because he's a veteran. He's been in the league for about. He got drafted in 2010. He came in with Paul George, and I think he was a ninth pick from was it Baylor? Baylor University? No, Butler. I think he came from Butler University. So, yeah, that was a good pick. That was a good pickup for the Thunder because he's a veteran player, and they definitely need veterans to help the young players that they have. I mean, with Josh Giddey, SGA, you definitely need some veteran players out there on the floor or in that locker room. So, shout out to the Thunder for picking up Gordon Hayward. The championship thing. So yeah, Bill Russell, 11 championships. I mean, yeah, it's impressive, but I mean, his last championship, that the championship they won in '69, that was impressive because, what you call it, the Lakers should have won that championship. They were up 3-2 and they blew a 3-2 lead. So, Will Chamberlain, I blame Will, Elgin Baylor, Jerry West, Gail Goodrich, and all those other guys. Uh, I think Will quit. He quit in that game. He faked the injury. He faked the injury when it was down like 14 points, and they put in Mel Counts. Mel Counts came in the game. He put in, I think, 4 shots in a row. He made it a ball game, and then Wilt wanted to, kind of like check back into the game to kind of like be the hero for the game. And Van Bredikov was like, "No, I'm going with what got me here in the first place." So he went with Mel Counts, but they ended up losing the championship. So we can get some of the blame to what you call it, Van Bredikov, who was the Lakers head coach at the time, but. The Lakers should have definitely won that championship for sure. Neil Santos says, "I think Sixers will win." Yeah, I hope so. I hope so because you definitely want to win this game if you want to give yourself a chance to get out of the play-in. So this game right here, they definitely have to win for sure. hmm Yeah. I mean, anybody listen. I mean, I don't know if you like the history of the game. I mean, I'm talking about the 1969 NBA Finals with Bill Russell winning his 11th and final championship. I don't know if you guys are interested in that, but I was just talking to Larry, and he's telling me how championships he values championships, but me personally, I value championships, but I don't use that as a criteria to rank players because I believe how, teams win championships, not individuals. Even though best players have to show up, they have to do what they're supposed to do. They have to step up to the plate and perform and uplift their teams. But I also believe that you need a good supporting cast to, make deep postseason runs and win championships. And that's why Bill Russell has as many championships as he does because the Celtics had, they had good teams. So Kelly Oubre checks in and for the Sixers. He goes downhill. He drives. He tries, and he gets fouled. And he'll get to the charity stripe for 2 more. And those shots were contested very, very good from the Thunder. That was great, great shot contest. Larry says, I think '80s was the greatest era. Lakers, Celtics, Bulls, Pistons. You forgot the Sixers. But the '80s, I mean, I would say the 2010s because I mean I'm a millennial kid, so I'm gonna go with my era. But I mean, if you say the '80s, I'm not pissed off. I'm not mad at it at all because the '80s had some of the best at every position. They had some of the best players. I mean, Magic Johnson, one of the greatest. What you call it? One of the greatest point guards. You have Michael Jordan, one of the greatest shooting guards. You had Larry Bird, one of the best small forwards of all time. When he retired, he was the best small forward at the time, in my opinion. Um, at the 4th position, you had Kevin McHale, who was one of the best power forwards. You had Charles Barkley, too, one of the best power forwards. And you had Moses Malone, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Hakeem Olajuwon. The '80s, yeah, the '80s is definitely stacked. So I would definitely give the '80s, some love for sure. And so Holmgren will lose it in the middle. Here come the Sixers. Here's Paul Reed. He gives it to Cameron Payne. He finds Oubre. Oubre out to Buddy. Buddy drives. He goes in. Out to Cam. Cam drives. And Cam finds KJ Martin under the basket and gives it to Paul Reed. And Paul Reed is able to get that to fall. So the Sixers trail by 3 points. And it's 1 minute and 18 seconds left in this third quarter. 15 people watching. In case you come in, please make sure you hit the like button. Please sub to this channel. And do me a favor too. You can go over to my channel, DFJ Hoops. I'm Taco Dre, but you can call me DFJ. And you can sub to my channel as well. Larry says, Russell was the team leader. Yeah, he was. Russell's one of the greatest, leaders in basketball. Yeah, I definitely believe that. I definitely believe that. But I don't have him in my top 10 because he doesn't really have an offensive game. That's why. Because I watched an interview and he said himself that this game has always been and will always be about getting buckets. And if you can't really put the ball in the basket, and I'm not saying he couldn't score. He could, but it's not. He was more effective defensively than he was offensively. Here come the Sixers. Kelly drives baseline, finds Cameron Payne. He's picked up by Josh Giddey, but he dances. He finds Buddy from the wing. Buddy will drive, get in the middle, and shoot a fadeaway shot. And that shot is no good. And Gordon Hayward corrals the miss. Here come the Thunder. Here's Josh Giddey. He's picked up by Cameron Payne. He finds Gordon Hayward from the corner. Gordon Hayward drives and misses. Rebound, Isaiah Joe. He gives it to Chet. He gets it back. He drives, finds Chet. Chet takes a dribble, inside, spins, and he's able to get it to drop. He was looking for the foul call there, but the whistle stayed silent. Here come the Sixers, down by 7. Here's Cameron Payne, drives, finds KJ Martin, and he is stripped. And that shot is no good, and that will conclude the third quarter. And there's 12 minutes of basketball left in this game right here. The Sixers trail by 7 points. The Thunder are up by 7, 80-73, and we'll be right back with fourth quarter action. Larry says Dr. J is on my list because I'm a Sixers fan. Low could have picked Wilt or Kareem. Wait, Kareem was not in the top 5. Let me see the top 5 again. Wow, Kareem is not in your top 5. Kareem 6 championships, 6 regular season MVPs, 19 All-Star appearances. He made the defensive team multiple times. Made all NBA teams multiple times. 2 Finals MVPs. The oldest Finals MVP ever. Yo, Kareem was that dude. Kareem was literally the best player in the 70s. I don't think there was any other player better than him in the 70s. Dr. J was never. There's no year where Dr. J was better. Maybe in 80, 83, 84. But Jabbar was in year 16, year 17. So definitely, if you were doing or ranking players at the time, you would definitely rank Dr. J over Abdul-Jabbar. But Abdul-Jabbar was at his peak. He was the best player in the league. Now, There were players in the ABA. I mean, Moses Malone played, I think, a season or two in the ABA. George Gervin was in the ABA, but George Gervin at no point in time in his career was he better than Kareem. Like, if you no, he was never better than Kareem. Plus, he's in the movie Airplane. Who's in the movie Airplane? Doc. You talking about Doc? Doc J. I mean, Dr. J was serious. Saw that dunk, that rock the baby dunk. Yeah, that was tough. And Michael Cooper made a bad business decision by jumping. I don't know why he. I mean, that was an old Doc, but I still wouldn't jump because I mean, Doc is one of the greatest dunkers um, in the history of basketball. Right? I'm not jumping with him. Just let him get that dunk. But he was on the wrong side of history. Shout out to Michael Cooper though. Artis Gilmore. Yeah, Artis Gilmore was also in the ABA. He was tough too. He was tough. And so Allen Iverson is in attendance for the 76ers 2016 Basketball Hall of Fame inductee. And the 76ers are down by 7 points. So if they really want to win this game, they have to make a run or go on a run to um, make this a close ball game and potentially win it. But we'll see if they can win this game right here. Here's Cameron Payne finds KJ Martin out to Kelly. Kelly drives. Picked up by Gordon Hayward. He finds Paul Reed. Paul Reed dribble handoff with Buddy Hield. Hield gets in the middle and can't get it to go. Rebound Chet. He wants to push. He's picked up by Kelly Oubre. Kelly Oubre switches on to Wiggins. Wiggins drives, and that shot is no good. Rebound Paul finds Kelly. Kelly drives. Kelly in the lane finds Paul Reed. Paul Reed out to Buddy Hield. Works off the Reed screen out to Kelly. Kelly for three, and that shot is good. And that cuts the Sixers deficit into 4 points. Here come the Thunder. Here's Josh Giddey. Embiid is getting ready to check in. Here's Josh Giddey working off the Chet screen. Chet will try a three, and that three is no good. Rebound Kelly. Here's Kelly. He wants to push. Kelly picked up by Joe. And Kelly tries another three, and that three is good. And that cuts the 76ers deficit to 1 point. And the Thunder could be in trouble here. Here's Isaiah Joe. Finds Chet. Chet pump fakes, drives in the middle, and he is fouled, and he'll go to the charity stripe for two. Larry says the Sixers are doing a good job staying kind of close. Yeah, they cut the lead down to one. Yeah, but Chet Holmgren is going to go to the free throw line for two more. So that'll push the lead. That could potentially push the lead to 3 points, but hopefully he misses at the free throw line. And the first free throw is good, so it's a 2 point game, and he has one more free throw left. Embiid checks into this game, and he's talking to Tony Brothers. I don't know what he's saying to Tony Brothers. Shout out to Tony Brothers, one of the officials in this game. Um, and so the Sixers have Buddy Hield and Cameron Payne in the backcourt, and in the front court they have Kelly Oubre, Nico Batum, and Joel Embiid. And the second free throw is good for Chet Holmgren, and it's a 3 point game. Sixers Hall of Famer Allen Iverson at the court side. Here's Cameron Payne. Finds Nico. Nico to Kelly. Kelly finds Embiid. Embiid turns. He spins. He attracts a double team. He shoots over, and he gets fouled, and will have a chance to pick up the 2 points at the free throw line. Now that was a bad shot. I mean, I don't like shooting over the double team, but I mean, if you're the best player in the league, sometimes you have the green light to do certain things that you want, and he was lucky that the officials bailed him out with that call. And so Embiid will get the first free throw to go. He has one more, and that cuts the lead to 2 points. Embiid is looking good out there. The braids are looking crispy. Um, He will go to the free throw line for one more. If you just tuned in, I'm Taco Dre. You can call me DFJ as well, but I'm filling in for Jason Joseph for play-by-play with JJ. He's on Philly Take with RB. You can go show him some love there. But you can sub to my channel, DFJ Hoops. I talk about 76ers basketball. I talk basketball in general, but it's mainly 76ers basketball. And we talk about offenses. We talk about defenses. We talk about, play calling, rumors. We talk about everything on my channel. So if you're into Sixers basketball, you can sub to my channel, DFJ Hoops, and I'll gladly appreciate it. But also, make sure you smash the like button. The like button is free. Please smash that like button. Smash it. And so Josh Giddey will go to the free throw line, and he makes the first free throw. And he's getting ready to take the second one. Neo Santos says, "Do you have videos?" Yeah, I have a ton of videos on my platform. You can go check it. You can go check it out. Larry says, "You know a lot of basketball from before you were born." I mean, yeah, I try. Like, I mean, I'm a basketball head. I'm a nerd, so sometimes I just, sometimes I'll Google 50s basketball and go watch George Mikan and Bob Cousy, and, all those other guys. Dolph Shays for the Syracuse Nationals. Yeah, Paul Horizon. That team. Like, I do a ton of research. I do a ton of research, and because I really want to know more about the game of basketball, so I do a ton of research. Like, I'm a Sixers nerd. Like, I'm always doing research. So yeah, I appreciate you, Larry. Appreciate the compliment. And so the Thunder would turn it over, and here's Embiid. He wants to push. He goes in, spins, and gets the offensive foul call, and that was Jalen Williams stepping in and taking that charge. And Embiid is so furious that offensive foul was called, which I don't know why they would call that, because he actually spun away from the defender and got, some, just marginal contact. But, this league, they don't players to play too physical. So, but here's the Thunder. It's a tie game. It's tied at 83. Here's Isaiah Joe. He goes in and gets to the fall, got the foul, and won. So he'll go to the free throw line, and I said that was Isaiah Joe, but that was actually Wiggins. So I apologize for that. Big O, Oscar Robertson. Yeah, I mean he did a lot with those triple doubles. Shout out to Big O. I mean, he won a championship with the Milwaukee Bucks in '71, and that Milwaukee Bucks team was a good team. Him, Bob Danrich, and Kareem in the second year. Yeah, Kareem was tough. That team was tough, and I think they beat the Washington Bullets in the finals. Yeah. Embiid gets double, kicks it out to Payne. Payne drives, finds Nico in the corner, out to Embiid, and Lou Dort steps in the middle, and he finds Isaiah Joe, and he'll dunk it down. And that was Wiggins. I said Isaiah Joe. I apologize again. And so it's a 5-point lead. Here's Tobias. He'll take a free throw line jumper, and he airballed it. Loose ball picked up by Campaign, out to Nico. Nico finds Embiid. Harris will try a three, way off. Rebound by the Thunder. And Tobias is really selling, and he'll definitely expect a ton of criticism after this game. The Sixers lose. But Dort drives. He finds Joe, out to Gordon for the three, and that shot is good. And so the Thunder lead it by 8 points, and the Sixers will call time over here to talk it through. Now, this three bounced around the cylinder for about 3 times before it fell through, and that was from Gordon Hayward. A lot of people never heard of George Mikan. Yeah, I know. I mean, he played in the '50s, so I mean, not too many people would really do research to find out who George Mikan is. I mean, I talk to a lot of Laker fans, and a lot of Laker fans don't even know who that is. You know, so yeah. And George Mikan was tough. I mean, he played in an era where no shot clock, and he was the reason why they brought in shot clock, or they introduced the shot clock, because teams would play, and once they go up by 3 or 4 points or five, they just pass it around like a hot potato. They don't attempt no shots, and because of that, they introduced the shot clock. But yeah, George Mikan was tough. Do I think he can play in today's era? I mean that whole argument. I just feel as though if he was born in this era, he'll definitely have to adapt to what we do in this era, and so he could definitely play. I believe players that are playing in today's era can definitely play in the yesteryears. I mean, people laugh at Bob Cousy and he has no left hand. But it is what it is. And he can definitely, if he played in this era, he'll have to adjust to the rules in this era right here. So he can he'll definitely learn how to play with his left hand for sure. My guy Jason Joseph dropped by again. He says, "Yo, yo, yo, what's good, Jason? What's good, JJ? Man, I'm holding it down for you over here. Shout out to RB. Shout out to Meshkovsky. Shout out to Sean Bernard. Shout out to running back Philly DJ Eastwood. Shout out to Sixers Talk with Romp. Shout out to Mike Sports Vibes. Shout out to 14th and Market Street. Yo, shout out to all the Sixers podcasters out there. Shout out to Bros Media too. Shout out to everybody out there. Shout out to everybody out there. I didn't know that. You didn't know what the shot clock? Yeah, he was one of the huge reasons why they introduced the shot clock. Yeah. Shout out to my guy Don Boyle. I appreciate you for stopping by, bro. If you haven't, please make sure you hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, you can subscribe, and then you can do me a favor as well and go over to my channel, DFJ Hoops, DFJ Hoops, and you can sub to my channel too, and I'll gladly appreciate it. Yeah, yeah, Larry said it. Don't forget, excuse me, sorry, y'all. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to like and subscribe, y'all. Please make sure you show JJ some love by liking this video right here. You can go over to Philly Take with RB. You can like that video too. Uh, yeah, sub to that channel too. Shout out to everybody, bro. But here come the Sixers. Here's Nico, and a foul would be called down low, and I think Jalen Williams was battling Embiid under the basket for positioning. So a foul will be called. So the Sixers will get it sideline out of bounds. Here comes Nico. Nico finds Embiid. Embiid turns it over. He had a great idea by forcing it down low, but it just went out of bounds. Great idea, but it was at the wrong time. So here come the Thunder. Here's Gordon Hayward. He'll find Isaiah Joe. He'll try a three, and that shot goes down. And so the Thunder will take an 11-point lead. Here come the Sixers. Here's Kyle Lowry. He goes between the legs. He goes in the middle, finds Kelly. Kelly out to Tobias. Tobias finds Joel Embiid, top of the key. Tobias gets stripped, and the basketball will stay with the 76ers. So baseline out of bounds. Here's Kelly for three. Bang. Kelly Oubre from the far corner. And he cuts the lead down to 8 points. Here come the Thunder. Here's Lou Dort. Dort finds Jalen Williams, and B picks him up. And Jalen Williams is a strong dude, but he's able to hold his own. He's able to cross, goes in the lane, kicks it out. Here's Gordon Hayward. Embiid picks him up. Embiid is all in his airspace, and he walked with the basketball, so he'll turn it over. The Sixers trail by 8 points, 6:38 left in this fourth quarter. The Sixers have 17 turnovers, and the Thunder have only 9, which is terrible. Now, how many has Embiid accounted for? I don't have the stats right here with me, so I can't really tell you that. Here's Kelly. He drives, finds Harris. Here's Kyle. He goes in, and he'll go to the free throw line for 2. He got the defender in the air. He tried to draw the foul and shoot the ball at the same time, but he couldn't get that shot to fall. So he'll go to the charity stripe for 2. And if the Sixers really want to win, they need to go on a run right now. They trail by 8 points. There's still a lot of time left in this ball game. 6:25 left in the fourth quarter. What can the Sixers do? Can they win it for Joel Embiid? Can the Sixers win on the night that Joel Embiid returns? We have 6 minutes and 25 seconds left to figure that out. But Kyle Lowry, 21 minutes. He has 4 points. And the Sixers will call time here. So it doesn't seem like the Sixers are going to eclipse 100 points. I really hope they do. But, I mean, 6 minutes left. That's not a lot of time. But, I mean, they can get hot and start making threes and start getting to the free throw line. We will never know. But what do you think about Tobias? Seems like everyone hates him. I don't hate Tobias. I mean, people hate him because he's not playing to the level that his contract expects him to. I mean, he's a max player, but I mean, does he play like a max player? He doesn't. And I'm hearing a lot of people saying that, oh, Kelly Oubre is better than Tobias. Yo, cut it out. If you think Kelly Oubre is better than Tobias Harris, you are tripping. Now, I believe there's a difference between a better player and then playing better. Now, Kelly Oubre is just playing better than Tobias. He's outplaying Tobias right now. But do I think that because of that, Kelly Oubre is a better basketball player than Tobias? No. He's not a no better basketball player than Tobias. He's just outplaying Tobias. And that's it. He's having a good season. Good for him. And to put the cherry on the top, Tobias' best season, it got him what? $180 million, a max contract. That's what his best season got him. Kelly Oubre's best season, what did it get him? A veteran minimums contract. Closed casket. But I'm not. It seems like I'm bashing Kelly Oubre, but I'm not bashing Kelly. Kelly is one of the best players that the Sixers have. I mean, he's really stepped up huge for the Sixers. I mean, considering his contract, you wouldn't expect a veteran minimums contract player to play like that. But I mean, playing better than Tobias, that's definitely a huge positive for the Sixers. And I'm glad that he is with the 76ers. So shout out to Kelly Oubre. Keep doing your thing. Shout out to my guy Melowy Eloy. He said Daco Cup. I mean, I don't know what language that is. But I appreciate you for stopping by. If you speak English, I appreciate you for stopping by. Please make sure you smash that like button right there. And you can sub to this channel. You can go to Philly Take with RB. You can hit the like button as well. You can go over to my channel and you can hit the like button as well. And you can subscribe to my channel too. I'll greatly appreciate that. Can the Sixers win? Do y'all think the Sixers going to win tonight? Let me know what y'all think, but give me a second. I'll be right back. And so I'm right back, and the game will continue. 6:25 left in this fourth quarter. The 76ers trail by 7 points, and Kyle Lowry will shoot 2. And the second one is no good. So the Sixers trail by 7. Here come the Thunder. Here's Lou Dort. Finds Josh Giddey. Josh Giddey top of the key. And the Sixers are kind of in a zone. They're playing a 2-3 zone. And the Thunder are able to break the zone. They kick it out to the corner. Here's Isaiah Joe, finds Lou Dort. He tries a three, and that three is no good. Rebound, Holmgren. He gets it, but gets fouled underneath below. And it seems like Paul Reed was hit in the face, but Chad Holmgren is going to shoot two. And the OKC Thunder coach has done a hell of a job. Shout out to him. I don't know his name, but he's really done a hell of a job with this Thunder team. Shout out to him. The Thunder are the first seed in the Western Conference. The Western Conference with the Lakers and the Nuggets and the Clippers and the Pelicans and the Phoenix Suns and all those other teams, the Sacramento Kings, the Minnesota Timberwolves. The OKC Thunder is the number one seed in the in the Western Conference. And so he gets both of them to drop. The 76ers trail by 9 points, 5:57 left in the fourth quarter. Here comes Kelly, gives it out to Harris. Harris finds Oubre. Oubre puts on the dance, finds Kyle. Kyle, risky pass to Nico. He jab steps. He gets in the lane on Josh Giddey. He finds Kelly Oubre. Oubre tries the three, and he gets the desperation three to fall. And that cuts the lead, or that cuts the deficit to 6 points. The Sixers trail by 6 points, 5:29 left in this fourth quarter. Here's Holmgren. He finds Dort. Dort out to Isaiah Joe, and he turns it over. And so the Sixers will take it the other way. The Sixers only trail by 6 points, and they can definitely make it close with a possession right here. They need to score right here. Here's Kelly Oubre. Kelly. He goes the other way, falls, slips, turns it over. Here come the Thunder. Here's Isaiah Joe, finds Josh. Josh tries it and lays it up and in. And so the Thunder go back. They go back up by 8 points. 4. Sorry about that, y'all. But here's Harris, finds Nico. Nico tries a three, and that three is up and down. So the 76ers trail by 5 points. It's 98-93. The 76ers trail by 5 points. John, I appreciate you for stopping by. He said score update. It's 98-93. Paul Reed gets a steal. He goes in and dunks it down. And the Sixers only trail by 3 points. 4:21 left in this fourth quarter. Can they make it close? Can they get the lead? Here's Chet. Chet drives, spins, gets it to fall, and the foul. So he will go to the charity stripe for one more. And that bucket right there was earned. That bucket right there was earned. Now, somebody told me the last time that the Sixers need to trade Joel Embiid because he always gets hurt. And this was his proposal. He said trade Joel to the Thunder for Chet, for Jalen Williams, for Josh Giddey, and 4 first-round picks. What y'all think about that? What y'all think about that move? Y'all think that's a good move? That's a good move that the Sixers need to make? Now, me personally, up to me, I'm not trading Joel. If he gets hurt, he's going to play until he has only one leg. I'm not trading him. But people have different opinions. People maybe want something different because Joel always gets hurt. But, I mean, it's not his fault. I mean, injuries cannot be controlled, so. But shout out to Young Shit. Is it Young Shizzy? I appreciate you for stopping by. He says, "Let's go Sixers." Yeah, let's go Sixers. They're down by I think 5 points. Chet Holmgren will go to the free throw line for one more. But if the Sixers want to win, they definitely have to get stops and they have to make shots. They have to make shots, and I think Chet Holmgren is a pretty good rim protector down low, and he's a very good shot blocker. So going down low, you have to finish with finesse because if you don't, he's gonna block your shot. So you can go with the up and under move and finish on the other side to avoid him blocking your shot. But this Thunder team, they're a very good defensive team, and Chet Holmgren is a very good rim protector. And that was a tough move that he made. That was a tough spin move on Paul Reed, and I think Kyle Lowry fouled him right there. Kyle fouled him, and this play is under review, and it was definitely contact. It was definitely contact. So he'll have a chance to get one more at the charity strike. 4:15 left in this fourth quarter. Can the 76ers come up with the victory? That is yet to be seen. He takes it, and that free throws up and down. So the Sixers trail by 6 points. Here come the Sixers. Here's Kelly Oubre, picked up by Dort, gives it out to Nico. Here's Nico, picked up by Chet. Nico finds Tobias. Tobias into Embiid. Embiid on the elbow, gets it to go, and he is fouled. So he will go to the line for two. And that was a good move from Embiid. I mean, he went strong and he got the foul. And Jalen Williams was called for the foul. Embiid had 16 points, 4 rebounds, and 7 assists in 25 minutes. So I think he's playing below 30. I don't think he's going to eclipse 30 minutes. So, but that was a good move from Embiid getting that foul. He has the opportunity to pick up those 2 points at the line. And the first free throw is up and good. So the lead is cut to 4. The lead is cut to 5. 4 minutes left in this fourth quarter. Can the Sixers come up with the victory? It's 101-96. 4 minutes left in this fourth quarter. And B has one more free throw. He takes that free throw, and that free throw is up and good. So the Sixers trail by 4 points. Here come the Thunder. Here's Lou Dort. Dort brings it up the court, picked up by Kelly Oubre. And Dort works over the Chet screen. And Chet turns the ball over. Here comes Kelly in transition, and he goes up and dunks it home. So the Sixers are only down by 2 points, and the Thunder will call time here to talk it over. Yeah, that was a terrible turnover from Chet Holmgren. That was terrible. And these are the mistakes that players do when they're trying to do too much, and they end up turning the ball over. Just make your move simple and make it quick. Don't try to do too much with it. You're not Kyrie Irving. Don't try to go behind your back, between the legs. No, do the simple move and be free. It is that simple. It is that simple. But I appreciate anybody watching this live, man. I appreciate y'all for sticking with me up until the fourth quarter in this game right here. We're 2 hours and 7 minutes in. If you haven't already, please make sure you smash the like button over here. And you can also go over to my channel, DFJ Hoops. I'm Taco Dre. I'm Andre. You can call me DFJ too. And you can sub to my channel, and I would greatly appreciate that. And Clark Anthony, I appreciate you for stopping by, Clark. He says score, and it's 101-99. The Sixers trail by 2 points. The Sixers got 99. The OKC Thunder have 101. And I did say that the Sixers were not going to get 100 points. They were sitting at 84 at the time, but they'll definitely eclipse 100 points. They're sitting at 99 points right now. 3:42 left in this ball game. And the Thunder will inbound, and the Sixers will run a little 2-2-1 press. And they almost force a turnover, but here's Dort. He drives, he goes in, and that shot is blocked, and an offensive foul is called. Kyle Lowry stepped in. He sacrificed his body for the charge. Shot to Kyle Lowry. And this was a huge reason why I wanted Kyle on this team, because he's willing to put his body on the line and sacrifice his body to draw charges, dive on the floor for loose balls, even at this advanced age of his. He's 38 years old, but he has no problem doing some of these little plays. And these are winning plays right here. Here come the Sixers. Here's Kelly working off the Embiid screen. Embiid stops and pops. And this game is tied at 101. 3:18 left in the fourth quarter. Embiid ties it at 101. And here come the Thunder. Here's Josh. He's picked up by Nico. And the foul has been called on, I think, Joel Embiid. And are the Sixers in the bonus? I don't think the Sixers are in the bonus. But if they are, OKC is going to shoot 2 free throws. And the Sixers are in the bonus. So Jalen Williams is going to shoot 2 free throws. And that was a bad foul from Embiid. and he's talking to the officials as to why that foul was called. The sixth man is sitting courtside. Shout out to him, Alan Horowitz. Shout out to him. He's been going to the games since the '60s, so he definitely watched Wilt Chamberlain and Hal Greyer and Chet Walker and Billy Cunningham and all those other guys. He definitely watched them play, and he saw the 76ers championship in 1967. Shout out to him. Jalen Williams, 5 points, 2 for 7 from the field. But surprisingly, he has 12 assists. And so the first free throw is good. He takes the second one, and that one is good as well. So the Thunder go up by 2 points. Here come the Sixers, 3:11 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Kyle. He'll find Kelly Oubre. Kelly drives, goes in the middle, and loses it. But it will be Sixers basketball. So the Sixers will take it out of bounds. And Kyle Lowry will be the inbounder. And Lowry inbounds to Kelly. Kelly down low, and he dunks it down. So this game is tied at 103. 3 minutes and 2 seconds left in this fourth quarter. That was a very good pass from Kyle Lowry from the baseline. That was a good baseline out of play. Embiid set the back screen for Kelly Oubre. So he'll go to the free throw line for one more because there was a foul. There was contact on the hand area. So he takes the free throw and he makes it. So the Sixers go up by 1, and I think this is their first lead in a long time. 2:59 left in the fourth. Here come the Thunder. Here's Lou Dort, and he spins from Kelly, and he goes in and loses it, and the Sixers will go the other way. That was a terrible move from Lou Dort. I don't know what he was trying to do. He got in midair and didn't know what to do, but the Sixers bring it up the floor. Here's Kyle. Kyle finds Kelly Oubre. Kelly works off the Embiid screen, finds Embiid. Embiid stop pop. He's double teamed. He pump fakes Jalen Williams, and that shot is no good. And the Thunder get the rebound. They fight for it, and they get it. So here's Wiggins. Wiggins picked up by Kyle. Lou Dort thought about it. He backs it out. He finds Wiggins. Wiggins drives. Kyle picks him up. Wiggins finds Isaiah Joe. Joe goes up, finds Jalen Williams. Williams finds Lou Dort. Dort to Chet. Chet for 3, and that shot is no good. Rebound to Tobias. Here come the Sixers. And Kyle Lowry will bring it up the floor. 2 minutes left in this ball game. Here come the Sixers. Lowry works off the Embiid screen, finds Embiid. Embiid picked up by Jalen Williams behind the back, out to Kelly Oubre. Kelly finds Tobias. Tobias on the block. Tobias takes a dribble, 2, fades, and that shot is no good. Rebound by the Thunder. Here come the Thunder. Isaiah Joe will find Jalen Williams. Williams finds Lou Dort. Dort finds Williams. Williams takes a dribble. Finds Wiggins. Wiggins spins. And that shot is no good. Rebound Embiid. And the Sixers up by 1. 1:23 left in this fourth quarter. Here come the Sixers. Here's Kyle Lowry, picked up by Isaiah Joe. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. He works off the Embiid screen. He drives, finds Embiid, picked up by Jalen Williams. Embiid gets doubled, has to get rid of it, forces up a shot, and that shot is no good. Rebound the Thunder. Here comes Joe. Joe finds Wiggins. Wiggins out to Joe. Joe for 3, and that shot is no good. Rebound Dort, and Dort gets it up and good. And so the Thunder take a 1-point lead. Here come the Sixers. Here's Joel. Joel out to Lowry. Back to Joel. Gets double teamed. Harris for 3. And that shot is no good, but Embiid gets the offensive rebound. He goes up, and he is fouled. And so Embiid will get an opportunity to pick up the points at the line. He will go to the free throw line for 2. 37.5 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Sixers down by 1. Can Embiid tie it and give the Sixers the lead? And that was just a bad foul from Jalen Williams. I don't know what he was doing. I don't know what he was thinking, but he should have just let Joel get those 2 points right there. but he bumped him. Embiid will get to the charity stripe, and the first free throw is good. So this game is tied at 105, and Embiid looks gassed out there. He's 9 for 9 from the free throw line, 21 points, and he has played below 30 minutes. So he'll take the second free throw. Embiid, and the second free throw is good. So the Sixers take a 1 point lead, 105, 106 to 105. The Thunder will take a timeout, and they only have one more timeout remaining. And they are going to draw up a play. If you're just tuning in, I'm DFJ Hoops. You can call me Taco Dre. I'm filling in for Jason Joseph here on Play by Play with JJ. He's over at Philly Take with RB. You can go show him some love. You can go show him some support. You can go, hit the like button on Philly Take with RB, and make sure you hit the like button over here too. And you can do me a favor, and you can go over to my channel, and you can subscribe to my channel. I'll greatly appreciate that. So the Sixers are up by a point, 106 to 105, 37.5 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Can the Sixers get a stop and secure this victory? I think they can, and they should be able to. But we'll see when we get back from the fourth quarter. And Embiid has looked good in his return. It's not nothing crazy. He has 21 points, um, but he will definitely play himself back to the level that he was playing at before he got injured. I believe Embiid could definitely get back to that level, and you can see that he's absolutely gassed out there. But I mean, he hasn't played in 2 months. Literally, he hasn't played in 2 months. So if you criticize him that he's lazy, he's tired, you just don't know what you're doing. So the Thunder inbounded. Here's here's Wiggins. He finds Josh Giddey, and Giddey turns it over, and Embiid will push. Embiid goes up, and Embiid loses it out of bounds. Now, was there a foul call? So Embiid will go to the free throw line for two more, and will have a chance to put the Sixers up by 3 points. And that was just a bad move from Josh Giddey. At that point, you can't turn the ball over right there on the floor. And I don't know what Chet was doing. He was trying to contest the shot, but ended up fouling Embiid. And Embiid will have a chance to go to the free throw line. But that play will be definitely reviewed to see whether Chet fouled Embiid or not. So the Thunder will challenge this call, and if they win this challenge, they get their timeout back. But if not, they will lose their timeout, and Embiid will go to the charity stripe for two. But it was definitely a foul because Chat was still moving, and he was in the space of Embiid, and Embiid went up, and yeah, you can see the contact right there. Embiid loses the ball out of bounds, and Embiid should definitely get that foul call because um, Chet Holmgren came into his space. So the Sixers should win. I mean, the Thunder should lose this call. It's 40 people here watching. Please make sure you hit that like button for me. Please make sure you sub to this channel. I'm Taco Dre. You can call me Taco Dre, but you can also do me a favor and go over to my channel at DFJ Hoops, and you can subscribe to my channel too. And so Embiid will go to the free throw line for two. 25 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Even if he makes both free throws, the game is not over. OKC loses their timeout, but even if Embiid makes this free throw, the Sixers have to get back on defense and try to get a stop to secure the victory. But Embiid is looking good out there. Embiid's first free throw is good. So the Sixers are up by 2 points, 107 to 105. It's 9:56 Eastern time. Mark Nervasa, I appreciate you for stopping by. If you haven't already, please make sure you hit the like button, sub to this channel. You can go over to my channel, DFJ Hoops, and you can sub to my channel too. And so the second free throw is up and good. Here come the Thunder. Kelly Oubre picks up Lou Dort. Now, Joe tries a three, and that three is no good, but Josh Giddey chases and gets down the rebound. Joe will try another three, and that three is no good, and it goes out of bounds, and it would be Thunder basketball, I believe. And the Sixers should have secured that rebound. That's when rebounding is so vital, because if you get that rebound, they have to foul you, and when they foul you, they're in the bonus, so you get a chance to go to the free throw line for two more, and you push the lead up to 5. But the Sixers are not able to get the rebound, and the Thunder will have another chance. Williams for three, and that shot is no good. Rebound to Tobias. He gets fouled. And he got fouled at the 0.2 mark, but I don't know if they're going to call it. I mean, the game is over. The game is over, and the 76ers should have the lead. I don't think it's that necessary for Tobias to go to the free throw line, but they might put some time on the clock for him to go shoot those free throws. But the Thunder had a great look from three, and Jalen Williams missed that three. And Lou Dort was battling under the basket to try to get the offensive rebound, but they weren't able to come up with it. And Tobias was able to have the rebound. So Tobias will go to the free throw line for two more. It was about 0.2 seconds left on the clock when he got fouled. I mean, that's what I saw, but the officials might say something different. So they put 0.9 seconds back on the clock, which that's enough time for the Thunder to get off a shot, but they don't have no timeout. So once they inbound, they have to shoot the basketball. But hopefully Tobias can make at least one of his free throws to put the Sixers up by 2 possessions. So the first free throw's good, and he has another chance to hit another free throw to put the Sixers up by 5, and that won't matter. And he misses the second one, but this game is over, 109-105, and the Sixers win in Philly. The Sixers win. The big fella returns, and the Sixers are able to get this victory right here. Embiid looked absolutely gassed down the stretch in this game, but like I said, you can't really blame him because he hasn't been playing for about 2 months. So he's able to come out here and help the Sixers get the victory. So shout out to Embiid. Shout out to the Sixers for winning tonight's game, defeating the Oklahoma City Thunder, the first seeded OKC Thunder, for this victory. Now, the Sixers are still sitting in the eighth seed. Now, the Miami Heat play tonight. I'm not checking their scores, but if the Sixers win tonight and they lose, the Sixers will definitely they'll still be the eighth seed, but they'll definitely have a chance to climb out of the the play-in tournament, and they'll give themselves a chance to be the sixth seed. Now, this game right here, Kelly Oubre, 8 for 16 from the field, so that's efficient. That's 50%. 4 for 7 from the three, and 100% from the free throw line. So he was 50-50, 100 in this game tonight. He finishes with 25 points, 6 rebounds, and two assists, 1 steal, 1 block, and he turned the ball over 2 times as well. So shout out to Kelly. He definitely helped the Sixers with the amount of rim pressure that he generates by driving down, going downhill constantly and generating rim pressure, and also giving his teammates some looks as well. Tobias Harris, 5 for 14 from the field, 35%. Not the best Tobias game, Had the Sixers lost this game tonight, Tobias would have gotten a lot of heat because down the stretch there was a ton of bad play that Tobias Harris had down the stretch. But shout out to Tobias. Um, he finishes with 18 points, um, 7 assists, and 6 rebounds. That was a great game from Tobias. So shout out to Tobias. But he fouled 4 times, which he needs to cut down fouling because fouling is not always going to help the Sixers. But Embiid in his return. Um, the big fella in his return, 24 points, 6 rebounds, 6 rebounds and 7 assists. I really wanted him to get more rebounds because 6 rebounds is just too low for the big fella. But he created 7 scoring opportunities. He had 7 assists, but 6 turnovers. So he literally had 1 assist because the assist to turnover ratio is, um, you know, he is just one more assist that he had. He had 6 turnovers. So all the 7 assists, 6 gets canceled out because he had 6 more. What you call it? He had 6 turnovers. But shout out to the big fella. 24 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists. He definitely did his thing out there. And Kyle Lowry only took 1 shot, but that charge that he took down the stretch that really helped the Sixers. And these are winning plays that we definitely expect from our plays to be making. And I'm just glad that we have Kyle Lowry on our team. Cameron Payne, 4 for 11. We didn't really see him in the fourth quarter. Um, he finishes with 10 points. Surprisingly, he had 10 rebounds and 5 assists. So he had more rebounds than Joel. So Joel has to get more rebounds, bro. But good. I mean, overall, it was a good game from the Sixers. Embiid, first game from his return, haven't played in like 2 months, and yeah, he definitely did his thing out there, and hopefully he can help the Sixers win more games, and hopefully the Sixers can climb out of the play-in tournament and get the top 6 seed for sure. But the Sixers executed down the stretch. They made it a ball game. They were trailing, I think, for the majority of the game. They came back, made runs, got stops, and it's a good team win for the Sixers. Definitely a great team win for the Sixers. Shout out to Paul Reed. Shout out to Buddy Hield. Shout out to Nico, and shout out to KJ Martin as well. They came in. They had runs. Nico played 30 minutes in this ball game right here. He made a huge three for the Sixers. So shout out to him. Shout out to my guy Bob. Who would you rather play in the playoffs? Um, I mean, me personally, I don't. I'll play whoever's in front of me. I don't really pick and choose. I'll play Milwaukee. I'll play, but I mean, I don't want to see the Knicks. Now I'll tell you that for sure. Even though I'll play them, but I don't want to see the Knicks. Like I keep telling people, like, yo, I don't want to play the Knicks, but I'll play against anybody. I don't care. If you're in front of me, I have to go. I have to go. I have to go through you. I don't care. Oh, my guy, Jason Joseph dropped back in. He says, "Love you so much, bro. I appreciate you for giving me this opportunity, bro. Hopefully, this will be the first of many, the first of several, and I can't wait to definitely do the second one. So I appreciate this opportunity, bro. Great, great first game by Joel. Yeah, I mean, he hasn't played in 2 months, and he did look. I mean, there are times where he looked gassed out there, but I mean, he hasn't played in 2 months, so you can't really blame him. He did his best out there. I mean, he took a couple bad shots over 3 guys, but he was getting bailed out with free throws. So um, those are superstar calls right there, and he definitely helped the Sixers. I mean, how many free throws did he take? I mean, people 12 free throws. Yeah, I'm about to we're about to hear that the free throw merchant is back. I mean, he took 12 free throws. He had 24 points, and half of them was free throws. Yeah. So trust me, that's something negative that guys are going to be saying. But if you don't watch the game, you're not going to see how he was getting fouled and guys trying to bump him off the spots. Guys coming into his driving lanes, and those are fouls. You can't really blame him for you know getting fouled. But JJ said, "I'll play anyone in the playoffs with everyone in the team." Yeah, like I keep saying, like, yeah, I'll play anyone, but I don't want to see the Knicks. Like, I'll tell you that for sure. I don't want to see the Knicks. Uh, but I'll play anybody. I mean, with Joel being, I mean, he's healthy. I mean, he's definitely moving better than he was back in January 30th. Um, his last game against the Golden State Warriors, he was looking terrible out there. But tonight he looks good. He's just out of shape, and he just needs to get back in shape, get his endurance up to play basketball. Like people, my coaches used to tell me, you don't play basketball to get in shape. You get in shape to play basketball. So I think that's something Embiid needs to do outside of work hours. He has to get in shape. I mean, he has 2 weeks and has, I think, 7 or 6 games to get himself back in shape. So hopefully he can do exactly it. And the Sixers will be in the play-in. So those are extra games where he can, get some reps in. Definitely, definitely. Bob Yoder said, even Miami. I'm not scared of Miami. Like, yo, we played the Miami. Like, listen, they do the same thing in the regular season and in the playoffs. They run the same defensive coverages in the regular season. So I don't know why teams have not been able to figure them out. They run the same 2-3 zone and 2-2-1 press, 2-2-1 full court press. So teams should definitely be able to counter that. Now I know it's tough, countering zone defenses sometimes, but especially if you don't have the personnel, and I don't think some teams don't have the personnel, but we have the personnel. We can put Nico in the middle of the zone, and we have shooters. We have Buddy Hield, who's a shooter. Maxey's a shooter. Shout out to Maxey. He didn't play tonight. Hopefully he's good to go in the next game, but we should definitely be able to beat them. And Nick Nurse is a zone specialist. Like he runs zones too, so he should know, or he should have counters for zone defenses. So I'm not scared to play Miami. Like I keep telling you, but people might think I'm lying, and you know, it is what it is, bro. JJ said I like that. Yeah, I'm not scared of Miami. Like I'll play anybody, but because he's hard to stop. I mean, yeah, Jimmy does. He elevates his game. He goes to another level. But I mean, let's be honest though. We give Jimmy all this credit, but after that Milwaukee series, which, bro, trust me, anybody can have a good series against Milwaukee because Mike Budenholzer doesn't double team. So Jimmy Butler was literally playing one on one. So if you're playing one on one in today's NBA, you let somebody play one on one, they're cooking. We saw Kevin Durant cook the Milwaukee Bucks back in 2021. He was cooking them. He also averaged like 36 points in that series. Why? Because Mike Budenholzer doesn't double team. But outside of that Milwaukee series, Jimmy Butler was looking like a regular player. But he has a very good team around him. JJ said, "I'm so happy Joel came back." Yeah, me too. Me too. And how he was moving out there on the court, I'm not really. If anybody says that the Sixers are forcing him to go out there, that's not true. He's healthy, and the only thing left for him to do is to get back in shape, get his endurance level up, like I said. And if he does get his endurance level up, the Sixers will definitely. No team should want to play the Sixers in the first round if he gets his endurance up. He looked pretty good. Yeah, he played well. Yeah, I mean, but just like I said, those six, he had some bad turnovers. I mean, that one turnover was not his fault. That offensive foul, which wasn't an offensive foul because he was trying to spin away from the defender, but that little contact, they called an offensive foul on him. That was not. That's not a foul. But some bad shots. He did get to the free throw line because he got fouled in those plays. But the Thunder are they're a good team, and like I said, they're a good young team. Um, they'll definitely give anybody trouble in the Western Conference, but we'll see. Yeah, yeah. Oubre was the MVP tonight. Like I said, like the he generates like a lot of rim pressure, and him going down here, like I love that. I don't want him shooting threes. Even though he took 4 threes, he made 7 of them, 57% from the three. That was good, but him, going downhill really helped the Sixers a lot. And yeah, you're absolutely right. We don't win this game without him. Um, James Strubble says, "I've never been happier in my life. What a game!" Yeah, I'm happy that the Sixers were able to rally from like what was it 9 points, 10 points, and come back and win and secure the victory. And the big fellas return. You know, shout out to the Sixers, shout out to Joel, shout out to the Sixers for playing hard and not giving up. Shout out to Nick Nurse too for making the adjustments. Um, and shout out to Kyle Lowry. That charge that he took down the stretch, that was huge for us. So shout out to him. The Sixers are looking good. But hopefully we can get Tyrese back because Tyrese didn't play in this game right here. But James, I appreciate you for stopping by. If you haven't already, please make sure you hit the like button. You subscribe to this channel right here. And you can also do me a favor by going over to my channel, DFJ Hoops, and you can sub to my channel as well. But that's the end of the game right here, and I'll be ending the stream very soon. Shout out to everybody that played out, that showed up to play. Hopefully, not Chet, but hopefully SGA and the other Jalen Williams. Hopefully, they're good to go for the Thunder because the playoff starts in two weeks from now, and I want every team to be healthy. I want every team to have all their players available, and I don't want to see any injuries. So hopefully, their injuries is not that concerning. Hopefully they can bounce back from it. Hopefully the 2 weeks should be enough time for them to join their team because this team right here, this is a good team. This is a good team. The Thunder is one of the best young teams in this game right here. And Larry says, "Thanks." Yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Larry. And hey, man, like I said, I wish I was you, man. To watch Larry Bird and all those guys play, it's a big deal. So shout out to you, bro. I appreciate you for being here the entire time. Appreciate you for being here the entire time. Bob says, "Have a great night, buddy. Appreciate everything, man. I appreciate you for being here too, bro. I appreciate you for hanging out with me over here, and we definitely had a blast. And I don't know if you enjoyed the basketball history, but I was talking to Larry about it, about 80s and 60s basketball, and we talked about our top fives. I mean, I don't know if you can put your top five in the comment section, but my top five is Wilt, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Kobe Bryant. Those are my top five. And yeah, it was a good game tonight. I appreciate anybody that stopped by. We peaked at I think 50 viewers at one time. I appreciate anybody that showed up. Hopefully you hit the like button and subscribe to this channel, and hopefully you hit the like button at Philly Tape with RB's channel, and hopefully you also sub to my channel. But I appreciate anybody for I appreciate everybody for stopping by. And JJ said, "I love you." Yeah, that's my top five. I mean, I don't use championships. Like, I don't really add championships to my criteria. I mean, even though championships is good, but I don't use that as a sole reason to rank players. I don't do that. Larry says, "I appreciate someone who knows their sports history." Yeah, I try to do. I mean, like I said, I try to go to the 50s and research players. I mean, I don't know, but that's what I like to do. So George Gervin, I say George Gervin, George Mikan, Dolph Shaves, Bob Cousy, Bob Pettit. Bob Pettit was a good player back then. Shout out to Bob Pettit for the St. Louis Hawks. Shout out to him. Um, yeah, shout out to rest in peace, Hal Greer. Has the most points in Sixers history. Uh, but yeah, I appreciate everybody for stopping by. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Hopefully, it won't be too long before I do another show on Play by Play with JJ. And I appreciate Jason Joseph for giving me this platform. I appreciate everybody for watching. Um, Larry says, "Do you watch old games?" Yeah, I watched the 1969 NBA Finals. That Game 7. Yeah, I did watch it. Even though it's a different basketball game from today's game, it might be a little bit boring. But if you're really into basketball, if you really like steady offenses and you're studying like defenses, like those games are not going to be boring for you. And I definitely watched that. Um, I watched the 1977 NBA Finals too, the Sixers and the Trailblazers. You saw Darryl Dawkins and Maurice Lucas. That was a famous fight. Yeah, I watch old games. If it's on YouTube, I'll definitely watch it. If I search it, I can find out. I'll definitely watch it. But I appreciate everybody for stopping by. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.